going on?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
Good open.
no one's seen
That's
our
our introduction.
faces in like forever.
Hi.
Hi.
We're here now.
I brought a bunch of strangers to the restart of.
Yeah.
It's good. All right, so here we are back. Yes, Terrible Party is back doing some streaming. I know that we took a break in the hell year that was 2021, mostly for our own sanity and so and forth. So here we are back, and we're starting off with a charity stream. So thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Chat is up. Steam, or not Steambot, that's a different thing. Nightbot is on with the link, but you can also see it at the very bottom of the overlay. There, right below Rachel's face, you can see where it says, sorry, Rachel. Right? Yeah, there we go. Good miming. I like it. Very good. So this is where we are at. We are playing for the Morris Animal Foundation. If you're not familiar with them, I've actually been really excited to talk about them for a little while. So they actually do both domestic and wildlife animal research. They're running a study right now for golden retrievers, looking at like genetic deficiencies to help them with some of the things that breed is really well known for. They work with horses, they work with cows, they work with cats. It's great. I think, do we all have cats? I'm sure there will be cats in the video. Some of us have some cats. Oh, perfect. That's right. There are burbs.
Parrots.
They're baby
I have
burbs.
fish.
And
I just
fish.
have fish.
Oh, good fish.
You didn't put the fish on like a trolley to like wheel them through
You
this?
have a robot mecha suit for your fish.
Yeah, I mean, it's the tank's a couple 100 pounds with the water in, so.
Oh, dang.
Robot for
Okay,
that.
never mind. So welcome again. We really appreciate it. Again, apologies for being off air, but we have been, if you have been watching the channel at all, we have been recording our Delta Valorum games, which is our sci-fi in 5e setting. I don't read the rules, as they have just found out, so I don't read the rules in that game either. But Arc 3 starts tomorrow. That is our live game. So if you go to our Twitter, you can go to terrible_party and see the full schedule. We have some pre-recorded things that we have done for y'all. And then also we have a live event every day. So again, playing for the Morris Animal Foundation. Thank you to all of these lovely faces that you see here. They have never played in a game run by me. This is gonna be weird. Okay, I'm into it. So this is gonna be something. All right, so they got an intro setting, and we're playing some 5e. Y'all are at what level now? What level
6,
did I
I
start
think.
you at? 6. Okay, just checking. Making sure we're all on the same page.
Did we make our characters wrong?
I know. It wasn't a trick question. It really was just to double check we were all still on the same page. Sometimes I forget. So I'm going to give you all on stream the setup for this adventure. This is based on a published adventure by Tabletop Adventures. So I took their fabulous thing that's supposed to be run over several sessions and kind of boiled it down to one of the beginning pieces that I really enjoyed reading about. So we'll do this. I'll have everyone introduce themselves. And don't forget, you can go to tinyurl.com right there on the bottom of the overlay /TPMorris. We get live alerts when things get donated, and then we also have a special little thing going on in the game if Curious wants to lay that out here real quick before we get rolling.
Well, as ringmaster of this particular brand of chaos, we have 2 things that could potentially alter the way this game paths, because we all have either magic or familiars, and it's not always gonna behave. So for any multiple of 10 that gets donated, we will activate the chaos. We will roll a die, figure out whether or not it's the familiars or the magic that betrays us. Okay, well, betrayed. Sometimes they'll help. Not always, probably less likely, but yeah. So whenever you guys want some chaos, just throw some money in our hat, and you'll get it.
Bring the
Especially
chaos.
considering the way this starts out. Yes, sorry. Apologies. My very elderly cat was like, yes, I would like to be on stream. Hello. And then she
Yeah.
left.
Aw.
Yeah, it's like, look at the face. So this is what the players got when we were initially setting up this game. I'll go ahead and read that out to you. I'll have everyone introduce their characters, and then we will go from there. So good to see you all again. It's nice to be back. Your party has taken a job from a flyer you saw in the grand city of Highhorn. Yes, that is its name, unfortunately. The flyer reads as follows. Local alchemist needs help. I'm a retired adventurer who turned my back to my one great love, alchemy and bombs, but I'm not allowed to talk about that. Whoops. The sewers under Sandwall are teeming with oozy, gross slimes and plants and minerals since the mayor, I really don't like that guy, won't clear them out after the big storms we get every summer. Well, now it's autumn, and I need alchemy ingredients. Clear out the sewers, and I'll double your pay. Come see me at the Cracked Flask in Sandwall, north of the city. Ask for eggs. That's me. So we will begin the story as all of the players, as you can see here on this map, stand just inside the door of the Cracked Flask.
Ooh.
And I will start with introductions. We will go from top left, which is Temple.
So Temple is a cleric sorcerer. Temple had been studying to be a very exciting career path of a bureaucrat, sort of focused on a death god, because you know that there's nothing in life as sure as death and taxes. But when working away one night, read the wrong scroll and found herself transported to a clockwork realm. And that has affected her magic. So you'll notice a lot of clockwork themes, a lot of mechanical elements. And this experience has made her a little jumpy, which I'm sure won't be a problem at all in a very chaotic group. So
Good.
find out how that goes.
Fantastic. Next, we'll talk to Chicken. Hi, Chicken.
Hi, Chicken is here also. Chicken is a tiny green kobold with big, long, floppy ears, dressed in a variety of just really rancid smelling hides. They don't seem particularly bright, but they are accompanied by a very large Brahma chicken who is magnificent. She's got glossy black feathers and is wearing what looks like a belt around her midsection that's made of like wrought silver with sparkling gemstones on it. And she's also got a tiny paper crown perched on her comb. Yeah, Chicken is slouching around, sniffing at things in the corners, but the actual Chicken, Splendid, it seems to have wandered right up to the bar and hopped into a seat.
Yes. You have to watch. Eggs might take that chicken. So the whole naming convention is just very funny.
I mean, it's
to me.
true.
It's pretty true.
Chicken,
It's pretty
chicken is not
fucking
the chicken.
terrific.
Splendid is the chicken.
I don't know why that makes me laugh. It just does. It's so good. And how about Peppa?
Peppa is a dragonborn fighter. She is a small, beefy girl. Chainmail, swords, battle axes. She thinks she looks very intimidating, but she's mostly just adorable. She has a tiny water dragon, a basilisk lizard, on her shoulder named Pepito. And they are here because once upon a time she was in love with a princess who didn't love her back, and now she must seek adventure and a way to heal her broken heart on the road.
Aww. Aww. How about Curious?
So Curious is a fairly handsome tiefling with a fairly large, kind of evil-eyed raven on their shoulder. The raven looks a bit like she's maybe a bit too cool for this shit. And Curious is a little, I don't know, a little doofy. Has that look of maybe just like, you know, this kid's a bit too much of a do-gooder. Curious will be looking around the entire place, but Rax will head directly up to the bar, winging it across to plunk on the stool next to Chicken and tap her beak meaningfully on the countertop like it's beating a snail on a rock. You're like, "Oi! Can we get some whiskey?"
Splendid bobs her head like a chicken, but clearly in agreement.
This is never
Rax
going to
will
end
look
well.
over and go, "And one for my friend."
It's not going to end well. I mean, we're staying here the entire game. I just have this
Correct.
feeling. Which means I have to bring all of the goop out of the sewers and just plop it into this alchemy shop.
You never know.
A
Hey,
chicken
you
and a
never
raven
know.
walk into a bar.
That's it. That's it right there. Yep. And how about our magnificent Marlowe?
Magnificent Marlowe is looking very magnificent, or at least so he believes. He's wearing what is definitely his best suit, although you may have definitely seen better suits out there. Got a top hat, it's kind of jaunty, little goatee beard, and he's checking if anybody saw him coming in here. Looks maybe a little bit uncomfortable.
Is this an active stealth or is it a slip into the corner kind of thing?
I think he's just, like I said, seeing if anybody noticed him come in here. He's maybe wanting to avoid some attention.
Okay, I'm going to have you roll stealth. First, roll, and we're not even out of the intros.
All right.
And just remember, may not have mentioned this. I'm so sorry. I haven't used Roll20 in a billion ages. Chat cannot see your rolls, so please call them out.
And I'm getting used to D&D.
Oh, you are all good.
Oh, are we good to do actual dice?
You can.
All right.
Oh, this is
You
26.
can.
Whoa.
The little gnome up on the stool behind the bar goes, "Hey! Top hat. Good choice. All weather terrain. Yeah." She saw
Who
you.
are you talking to?
That
There's no one. Top hat?
Curious
sit
looks
on
up
the
from
other
the
side of
flyer that
the-
they're still nose deep in and goes, "What?"
Oh,
Oh,
not right there. I'm literally the
oh.
shortest person in here.
I didn't even see you come in.
Wait,
Are
there were like 5 of us this entire time?
And just
That's
sort of
incredible.
birds.
I'm just here for eggs. I think I want mine scrambled.
The kobold has been licking the wall, and then the ears perk up, and he goes, "Did somebody say eggs? Where are the eggs? Give them to chicken."
I don't know. I'm here for them. Are you here for eggs?
Yes. I want
Oh.
all the eggs to chicken. Yes.
Everyone else?
You're tall.
Thank you. I don't
Rax-
get that very often.
Rax looks over to Splendid and is like, I feel for you. I really do.
Splendid looks over and like rolls her eyes, and you feel like she would rub her forehead if she could.
There's so many of you in here. I don't know what's going on. Hi, how can I help you? I am the sole proprietor of the Cracked Flask, and yes, I can move faster than I am tall. So, what can I get you? What's going on?
I'd like eggs. I think my friend here would like eggs.
Eggs.
That's
eggs.
my name.
Yes, eggs.
A few of us are here about a flyer. There may be.
Yeah. We got
Perfect.
We got this.
Everyone here for
Pass
the
it over.
flyer on the left side of the room, stage right. Everyone not here for the flyer on the right side of the room, stage left.
Splendid. The chicken
Temple
walks off towards the
blinks.
flyer side of the room.
The
And
Temple
chicken
blinks
looks
at that,
confused.
and given Temple's eyes are clockwork, that's probably really weird. So
Rax the Raven heads to the other side of the room, the non-flyer side of the room.
and I'll
But it was a
follow
menu,
Rax.
but I'll go to the flyer.
Oh, well, let's. Let me make this easier. If you're here for the flyer, come up and talk to me. That was probably what I should have done to begin with. It was really stupid. Cut me a break. I'm 675 years old. Go fuck yourselves. Now, do you want a job or not?
Yeah.
No?
Double.
How much does it pay?
Depends on how well you negotiate. And also, if you're willing to
Dangerous.
sign away potentially part of your hair, blood, or maybe if I get really lucky, I get your body if you die.
Guess if I'm dead, I won't.
Chicken pecks at you a little.
It's a bird.
Is the body donation portion optional?
Oh yeah, totally. Everything's optional. Consent, baby. It's hot.
Okay then.
Yep.
I'm used to gold.
Gold works. I've had people ask for payment in hair, gold, potions, which, I mean, considering. Or, another job. Just depends. There's a couple of real risk takers out there. They're real weird.
Well, I just like gold, but if it's a fun job, then I could always do more.
Yeah. So, first job's easy. The one that pays what's on the flyer is super easy. This town, if maybe you noticed the weird fog you walked through, it's kind of like a funky color. It smells a little bad. That's because the sewers are backed up. Yeah. That's why I can't get anyone to take the job.
Oh,
Yeah. A little whiffy. So, there's a couple of things that I need for motions at the alchemy wall again. All of this. If you'd be willing to go get it for me. I don't know if you want to take notes or if anyone has like an eidetic memory or if you need show and tell.
Splendid box. And sort of nods her head.
Very good at keeping records.
Very good. Okay, awesome. So the first one's easy. I need these things called shatter crystals. They are kind of dull, gray crystals. The important part that you have to remember is they not the ones that grow out of the walls. I want the ones that grow out of the mushrooms on the walls. Trade secret. Don't sell it. Can make you very wealthy. So I need those. As many as you can get. They're not heavy. They don't weigh anything. You could pile an entire bag with them and I would pay you. Well, we weigh them by... She brings out this scale that's like twice her size, but seems to weigh nothing. Kind of plunks it. It looks like a giant pharmacy scale or like an apothecary scale. And says, I can fill this bowl that's bigger than my head. And if you can fill this, 200 gold.
okay.
So what you're actually saying is that they're paid by volume, yeah?
Yeah, it depends on how I'm feeling that day. Have you ever seen the market share on Shatter Crystal? It goes up and down like crazy. It's wild.
It's based on your emotions?
Not my emotions, the emotions of the... I can't tell you about that. Never mind.
Oh.
You didn't hear that. Forget. No? Okay.
Let's get back to
alright.
this list.
Yes,
I
next.
really like lists.
Lists are good. Next, now, the way y'all busted in here, I was a little concerned. However, I do need goblin eggs. Now, these are not... That's the...
Eggs?
That's not... This is why it was with caution. It's not an egg, nor does it come from a goblin. It's just the name of a mushroom.
Oh,
Ron, I know.
those are
They
less
do-
interesting to eat.
No, but if you fry them, they do kind of like pop and sizzle a little bit, so they're kind of fun to watch. And if you throw a bunch of them in the fire, they go poof.
Do the shadow crystals grow out of these goblin eggs?
No, different.
Different mushrooms?
Different mushrooms. It's the sewers. Everything grows down there. Okay, so the goblin eggs kind of, and she makes a fist about like this. Each one's about yay big on the top. And you'll know them because they're bright green and they have yellow spots on them. Very toadstool-esque looking. They're real ugly. And they stink, so maybe like, Yeah.
Huh.
Do you have one of them here? I could sniff.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. You see her disappear and then you hear all this rummaging going on. It's like, fuck. Poof, poof. She puts one down that has to be the size of a basketball. Now, that's a rare specimen. They don't usually get that big.
You know, that's not exactly what I was expecting, but they'll be easy to find.
It'll be
Chicken-
easy. Yeah, even half that
uh,
size.
Scampers over, sticks their nose like right into it and gives it a good sniff. And then because you're close, they like lean over and like just lick you a little bit
Hi.
and then go. I just have to be sure.
I've had
Your
worse
name
greetings.
eggs. Your name eggs, but do not taste like eggs.
Oh no, I bathed the other day, so no, I wouldn't.
Oh, why you do that? Bad.
You know what? That's actually a good question. I don't know. If you find the answer, let me know. And then
It's probably some of this human society bullshit. I don't go in for any of that crap.
who doesn't want to live out in the
Right.
woods all stinky?
Right? It's
Right.
best way to live. Only way to live.
No,
See, that's what we should be doing right now.
no,
Yes.
no.
And living in the woods got me paired with you, Rax. So no. We're here.
Uh,
We're living this. Deal with it.
Okay, and the last one. And she kind of brings out this wiggly looking thing. That is a fire bat wing. Now, don't kill fire bats. Don't do that. Bats are important. However, if you find any on the ground, pick them up.
Okay.
You just want the wing?
Yeah, just the wing. I don't care what you do with the rest of it.
This one might eat it, I guess.
Okay.
Do you like bat?
Eh. It's like sometimes good.
Is
Maybe
there
with
a
extra
reason they're
salt.
called fire bats?
Fire bats.
Probably the fire.
It's
Is it
literally
fire?
a bat on fire.
Only when they're alive?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
reason to stay away from the live ones.
See, at
There
least
you
like
go.
the goblin eggs, this at least makes more sense to me.
That, you know what? I have tried that. It does kind of explode a little bit, so just maybe not close to your face if you do that. Yeah. Okay. That's the list. However, if you clear out stuff in the sewers and you bring back evidence of whatever you got rid of, as far as gross oozy anything, yeah, I'll give you extra.
There.
We'll just have to see what it is, what you bring back. And if you can fit it in a bag, bring it back. Anything bigger than that, don't worry about it.
The Splendid comes over to Chicken and pecks at them a bit, and they have like a back and forth series of like at each other for a moment. And then Chicken will look up and go, "Hey, you prefer hides or claws or just proof of that we kill it?" Some
I'm
things
very
too big to
fond
carry
of-
back. I cannot
I'm very
carry much.
fond of eyeballs.
So
If it has eyeballs. A lot of stuff
Right.
doesn't need them down there. It's kind of dark.
So get mushroom, get goblin egg, get batwing, kill thing, bring thing back.
Yep.
That's
Chicken
when
can
we
do
get
this.
paid, right?
What was that?
That's when we get paid, when we bring all the things back.
Oh, well, no, I mean, you get a down payment, and she shoves this, like, little crate forward, and it has 5 flasks in it, that the liquid inside of it is a bright, bright purple. Almost obnoxiously purple. That, it's made from these, they kind of look like root vegetables, like beets, maybe. It'll turn your teeth the color for a little while, but it helps if you get injured.
Like helps you die faster or it helps you heal?
I like this one. Smart.
Good.
No, helps you heal. So if you get bopped on the head by some oopy goopy, then you can drink that. It's, again, you're going to get fruit punch mouth like no one will ever believe. But it'll keep you alive.
Oh.
So for the technical end of things, as far as players are concerned, this will restore 1d6 plus 2 hit points on consumption, but will turn your teeth a deep purple for 1d4 days after imbibing.
Nice.
The whole thing, the whole, like, teeth, tongue, all of it.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's fun that
Probably
way.
an improvement.
Yeah, well, there you go. See?
Curious will pick one of these out of the container, just sort of like hold it up, slosh it around. All right.
I did try to make it taste better.
What does it taste like?
Like candy you left out in the sun a little too long.
Ooh,
It could be
sounds
worse.
Sweet?
Good.
Kind of. More like a tacky lollipop you picked up off the pavement.
Pavement.
Not that I've ever
candy
done
is
that.
best candy. Yes. Good.
Pavement candy. There you go. That's
Good.
right
Good
there.
flavor.
Ew. But
Peppa's
also,
gonna walk
Ew.
back towards the tall man in the back and say, "These people like to eat weird stuff. Is this normal?
I mean, maybe for them. I'm not sure.
Do
I'm
you
from a
eat
very
things on the
small town.
pavement?
All of this is weird. Say
Oh.
again, sorry?
Do you eat things off the pavement?"
Heck no. Well,
Okay.
maybe more recently, but I usually not.
Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing something.
Yeah.
I'm also not a fan of eating stuff off the pavement.
Oh
Sorry,
shit! I didn't mean to say
Probably
that.
wasn't supposed
You
to.
could hear me. But yeah. Okay. I mean, it's fine if you want to eat things off the pavement. I just want to make sure. I just want eggs. Do we get eggs?
Yes.
I mean,
good
I-
eggs.
I got
Need
some
eggs,
back
yes.
in storage if you need them, but I'm literally Oh no, I shouldn't say that. Wait a second. I didn't think that through.
You once again have a kobold licking your arm.
You know what? That weirdly doesn't bother me. I don't know why. What does a kobold's tongue feel like, I wonder?
Guessing like a cat. Like
I was gonna
sandpaper,
say, right?
but a little
Yeah.
slimy.
Ew. Okay. that was a real, like, bright picture I just got right there. She doesn't seem bothered. She's kind of like, oh, you do you. Sure. Yeah. Hey. Okay. So you can go whenever the sewer entrance, and she gives you directions. It's not that far. It's what you might think of like a couple city blocks. She's like, you can't miss it. It's a grate in the ground from which blue and kind of greenish looking fog is coming out of, and it smells like a sewer. But very specifically, it's back in an alley, and she gives you like very precise directions on where this would be. It's hard to miss.
Splendid will wander up and balk at you for a bit and tilt her head around. And then Chicken will stop looking you long enough to go, oh, yeah, good question. Yes. Splendid wonders why sewer, which has been good before, now not work. When stop?
Mm-hmm.
Why
That-
stop?
That's that's actually a really good question. So the town used to have a mayor. His guy was named Darwin McTaggart. He was kind of a wild card. Liked to experiment with things as far as not anything here. Anyways, he blew a lot of stuff up, and he blew open part of the sewer down there that apparently was blocked off leading out to the ocean. And yeah, I'm not sticking around long enough to find out exactly what's going on, to be honest with you. This is like, I'm going to pay you all and get the heck out of Dodge. So,
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's real easy. The whole place just folds right up and fits in my pocket.
Oh, it's incredible.
Wait, the whole bar does?
The whole building.
Or I don't know how to feel about that.
Can we leave now, just in case?
Splendid says that should make the sewers go better, not back up. So, is monster or some magic? Maybe.
Okay, so my old bones, way too old to be fighting monsters anymore. Last time I was down there was about 6 months ago, and something came up out of the grate and went flippity floppity and smacked me in the face. And I ran away like a giant coward because I am very old and don't want to do this. It was
Fair.
gross, and it also burned me a little bit, so maybe be careful. And she shows you there's like still healing, like this little burn scar, like where the skin had kind of bubbled a little bit.
Splendid will wander over to the elegant looking gentleman in the back and like scratch something in the ground that looks vaguely like the local equivalent of a $, and then look meaningfully at you like, maybe if it's dangerous, the pay's not that great.
You are a very smart bird. Yes, I think we should do something about this. Eggs, say, this all sounds awfully dangerous, and seeing as you've demonstrated that there is the very high chance of injury, perhaps you could sweeten the pot a little. This
Sure.
healing potion is wonderful. I can't wait for my whole mouth to turn that wonderful shade. But I'm really actually in need of a little more coin. I'm in a bit of trouble. Or if you'd like to see it as an investment opportunity, there is a little magic show that I'm putting together that desperately needs investors. I say desperately out loud. I mean, would really welcome some investors. I scratch your
Okay.
back.
This one gets it.
Yes.
That's so good.
I suppose there's any way we can just have some whiskey and then leave this bar
Okay.
and not go down into the sewers of Rax.
So here's the deal. Not a lot of coin on hand, plenty of gems.
Gems would work.
Does
Gems
that
would
work?
Yeah.
You know, there are some cities you can't trade in anything but gems, so it depends on what plane you're on. But and hold on, because I have a thing for this. All right. She's gonna pull out a couple little bags and go, this one, and slams it down and goes, who would like to do the honors?
I would very much like to do the honors.
As long as you don't run away with it, because I'm real good with a crossbow, just so you know.
I
Okay.
believe that.
All right. I also make bombs,
Okay.
and this entire place folds up.
Like,
Totally not relevant to whatever we're talking about. It just was reiterated. But go right ahead.
I believe that you are very powerful and will track me down. Should I do something terrible with this bag of gems? My goodness, that's heavy.
It's one giant star sapphire, about yay big. So I'm actually gonna have
Rax
everyone.
immediately changes her tune and is just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Why did everyone make a history roll for me?
Ooh.
Proficient or not, if you would please.
12.
That's a 4.
8.
13.
I don't even have in history. Oh, it's 12.
My
12,
studies
okay.
are interrupted.
12 and 13, that'll work. Yeah, star sapphires are easily worth 10,000 apiece.
Splendid gets $signs in her eyes.
I'm
in.
obviously, it's one, right? Like, y'all can figure that out amongst yourselves. How you split that up. That's not part of the job. I don't really care. You can duke it out in the alley if you really want to. However, and she's gonna take it back and go, that's the payment. How's that work?
That
Yeah.
works
Yeah.
fine. I am
Okay.
very invested in living
I'm-
through the rest of this adventure.
Yeah. That'll pay the rent for a while.
There you go. All right. Cool. So, I mean, you're welcome to hang out. I also make a really good cocktail if you would like, or you can go.
Do you have an egg for the road?
Yeah.
Well, just
Duck-
just one egg.
Quail, pheasant, or dragon?
Dragon egg.
Hey.
I'm fucking with you. Nah, it's not a dragon egg. Hold on. It's just one that I wrote dragon on it, and I tried to sell to some guy just to see if he'd take it. And I almost had him.
Give to chicken. Give to chicken. Yes.
You want the one marked dragon?
Yes.
It's not a dragon egg. I want to be very certain of that.
It says dragon on. Must be delish.
Just looks at everyone else and goes, "Are we
Dragon,
all under
dragon
the
egg."
same understanding here?" Okay. Here's an entire carton of dragon eggs. There you go.
They very quickly disappear down the gullet of this kobold. You
Just-
hold out the carton and the eggs are gone.
Carton and all.
Rax,
Yes, correct.
Oh, wow.
Rax just looks over to Splendid and goes, "You sure you wouldn't want a cocktail?"
Splendid nods in appreciation of that joke. Gives you a little.
That's funny. That was good. That's
I like this one.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
we can hang out.
Peppa's gonna go to Temple and be like, I'm really concerned that the lady's gonna smoosh us all in her pocket. You seem like the most reasonable one here. What do you think we should do?
Well, my plan is to hide behind you because you look really strong. So I don't know. Maybe you should just start, and I'll follow, and maybe the others will join in.
Okay, I'm gonna stomp my way very loudly and like passive aggressively looking over my shoulder towards the door and say, maybe she has to-go cups.
Oh yeah, let's listen to Peppa. I think Peppa knows what we should do.
The smells are really good over here.
Curious is just like immediately behind you and goes, "Thank you."
I don't recommend staying in Sandwall after you get your payment. It's real weird here.
Oh, weird's what I'm used to, but all right.
Thank you. This was really nice and not at all intimidating. You seem lovely and
I get
scary.
that.
Bye.
That's about the right combination I was going for. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. Bye.
You are okay even if you are not an egg.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. I'm not an eggs. Nope. All right. So everyone's out.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. So the sewer grate is exactly where she told you it would be, because you can smell it. It's awful. Exactly what you would expect. Getting close, you really can only hear water, the occasional splash of something a little more floppy, maybe viscous. And the grate just down below it, you can see a ladder.
Wow, sloppy. I didn't picture being such an evocative word, but it really
Yep.
is.
Yep, it's not good.
Ow. That does not look pleasant.
But
I've
guys,
seen worse.
Star Sapphire.
Our
It's good
sapphire.
stuff.
Stars of fire.
And Temple
once.
whispers to herself, "And new friends."
You want chicken go first? Chicken real smart at see things, yes.
Wait, so when you say chicken, you're not meaning the chicken.
No, that's splendid. I am chicken.
Okay.
Splendid is
have
best
chicken?
for. I
That's
wish.
just
Would be marvelous thing. I only take name of most brave thing I know. Most
Don't
brave,
worry, just
most
give the
noble
kid
and
like a
honorable.
second. It'll sink in eventually.
Is it a
Okay.
grate or like a manhole cover?
So think of like a manhole cover, but not solid. So it's got several iron bars across it. Probably most of you could probably put your hand down through, which, you know, if you feel so inclined. Someone's going to have to lift the grate up.
Oh yeah, I'll stride forward and hopefully look impressive. Yanking it up.
Take
You're
it up.
so strong. I could not lift. Too heavy.
Yeah, there's no
Volunteers.
check needed here. It just
Okay.
kind of, you know, and oh boy, as soon as you do that, just nasty. Yeah, this isn't
After
this
you,
isn't gonna
chicken.
force any kind of constitution save or anything like that. It's just foul.
Chicken, with absolutely no hesitation, pulls out their bow and just slides down the ladder. But Splendid will climb up to your shoulders if allowed to do so, Peppa.
Yeah. Have a chicken on one shoulder and a lizard on the other. They look
Splendid
at
will,
each
like,
other.
Incline her head to Pepito.
Pepito's real dumb. He's just gonna be like, I will descend the ladder carefully with this precious cargo upon my shoulders.
All right.
Curious will head down the ladder, and Rax will stay up top and go,
Star Sapphire. Star Sapphire. I should have asked for a bottle of whiskey too.
and just jumps down.
Taking one for the road. Yeah. I regret.
I regret everything already.
Yeah. Given the smell, probably close.
You just
Marlo's
get
going to
curious
take a
from
bit of
down
time.
there.
No,
Sorry. It's like, ill matters mercy. What a stink. All right. Sorry.
Marlo's going to take a bit of time to roll up the bottom of his pants to about like mid-calf. Also the same with the sleeves. A dove flies out, catches it, puts it back inside. Both sleeves, top hat adjusted firmly on
While
head.
he's doing all this, Temple doesn't want to be bringing up the rear, so she's just going to slip past in because her clothes are really shabby, and who cares?
Marlo realizes he's alone on the street. Thinks he sees a familiar figure off in an alleyway and quickly makes his way down the hall.
Perfect. So this is an old aqueduct. So what you have before you are one big long trough of water, kind of an iridescent green, disturbingly. The smell is much more potent down here, as you might expect. And just for a couple of mechanical details, since these always come up in 5e games and other systems, the ceilings are mostly arched instead of like a flat roof, about 15 feet high, unless I say otherwise. The floors are that kind of cracked flagstone that you would expect from like old dwarven make. And they're very uneven. They're like the worst uneven sidewalk you've ever gone down. And nearly broken your ankle on if you're me. Very uneven, kind of coated in this like slime that you're like, oh, what did I just step in? And you can, on either side of the trough, there are little walkways. It would be single file on either side of these. And otherwise, unless stated, the water here is about 4 feet deep. Dark vision, I'm going to assume you all have it. It will be rather useful down here. It is dim, not dark. So you can see. You're welcome to pull a light source out. Eggs didn't mention anything about getting it too close to things like methane pockets, so feel free to take your chances. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But you're welcome.
Exploding.
Yeah, not all an issue. I should have mentioned Eggs' hair is not one solid color. It's several colors, about 40 shades, because she's been dyeing it in various alchemical reagents for 650 years. So yeah, she also doesn't look her age either. At all. Yeah, she's often had people ask her why, and she's like, so you can walk in the water.
Preserved and pickled.
Well preserved, yeah. That's half of it. Or
I thought you were going to say it was burnt to various lengths from alchemical mishaps and explosions.
Also,
what's really interesting is it's very Ariana Grande, like real high tight ponytail, and the end just never grows, but it also she never cuts it off. She's a special bird. So you can walk in the water if you so choose. You can walk on the side. Well, hello and thank you for the donation of $50. Thank you very much for that.
Ooh.
So, Izzy, you better get that. You better get that chart
All right.
out.
I've got it. So 50.
First chaos
So,
of the night.
Let's see what's going to happen. First off,
I'm terrified, to be honest.
I need to bring up the stream here because we got the. Okay. So first, let's figure out which of the charts we're going on.
Oh.
So this is going to be a familiar chart for the first one. Actually, let's do this all. Familiar. magic,
Oh my god.
familiar, and familiar. So that's 4 familiar freakouts and 1 wild magic freakout.
Oh
So
my goodness.
here we
That's
go.
one for each of us.
Yeah.
Indeed. It's perfect. Okay, so let us start with the familiar freakouts. Let's actually go for one of us with familiar. Who wants to take the first familiar freakout?
I can
sh-
start. We'll
yeah,
just
go ahead.
around the circle.
Do I get a volunteer?
Hey, that's my line.
All right. So, who's taking this one?
I can take this one.
You'll take this one?
Mhm.
Okay. So you lucked out. You got uncanny support. The familiar shows remarkable initiative and provides advantage to the next skill check through stroke of animalistic brilliance or pure dumb luck. The more ludicrous the explanation of how they succeeded this, the better.
Okay.
All right. Who's the next familiar freakout? You know what? Fuck it. I'll take this one. All right. 6. I rolled a 5 the first one. 6 the second. This is the opposite of the one that I just rolled. What? No! Get down! The familiar, meddling, causes the next skill check to be rolled at disadvantage. If the check fails, it fails spectacularly.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Excellent.
All right. Who's the next familiar freakout?
Go for it,
I can
Elena.
take him. Yeah, I'll take this one.
All right. Oh, you got a 20.
Ooh.
Reverse the polarity. Set a timer. For the next 5 minutes, the player and the familiar swap minds.
Oh, good. Oh, this is very good.
The familiar has access to all of its master's class features and
Oh,
skills
Oh
Good.
my
This
god.
will just be the
Any
rest of the
spells?
game.
at a
Wow.
disadvantage. If the creature couldn't speak before, it gains the ability while in its master's body.
I will start the timer once we are done this.
The master of the familiar in the familiar's body can cast any spells they have prepared, provided they have the means to perform those spells, and retains their faculties for limited speech based on the body of their familiar.
Oh my god.
This is incredible.
Oh god, this is perfect.
Yeah.
The last familiar freakout. So who owns this one?
Take it, because I think, Anne, you have magic, right?
Okay, because there's one more familiar freakout and then a wild magic thing. So you know what? I'll double down on this one. This one will be mine. 8. Let's go up. What did I put here? Oh man, Rax. Murder mittens. The familiar, startled or taking issue with some perceived slight, attacks the next friendly or neutral creature to get too close. This includes their master. Damage is based on the creature type.
Oh no, is that the one riding on Peppa?
No, that's
No.
me.
Oh good.
An
That
angry
is
raven
Rax.
to the face.
Yep.
All right, and now for the wild magic. Your magic will short circuit and somehow manage to pocket 10. What was 10? A character's ears change to match an animal. Both characters affected in type of animal ear is determined by the first suggestion in the chat.
All right.
Excellent.
So there is a sudden
Permanently?
pop. As I guess these things take effect.
Perfect.
What kind of ears are they going to be?
Is it permanent or temporary?
This is going to be at least permanent for this adventure.
Okay, chat, start telling some
Amazing.
weird ears.
Man.
If you can come up with a really good one based on my decision, I'll give Temple a die of inspiration too. So,
Ooh.
Oh come on.
all right.
If we don't get anything, does that mean your ears disappear?
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
think
be punished.
I think if we don't get one, I'll make the call. Because I can think of about 3 really good ones right now. Deer ears. There you go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Deer ears are actually adorable.
Aw.
I can't
really
picture what
soft.
deer ears look like. Are they
They're ki-
high?
Little
they're kind
yeah, a
of
little
oval.
high. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
so
Like-
cute.
Okay.
And fuzzy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Super
All
fuzzy.
right.
Super fuzzy.
I'm gonna improve her perception checks because like deer are they're a prey species. They're easily startled, and Temple is easily startled. So I can
That's
see
a
her
very good question. Roll a D100 for me. Above 50, yes. Below 50, no.
just... No, I rolled a 9.
No!
It is a
Well,
purely cosmetic feature.
there you go. Just adorable. Well, I mean, you never know how it might work in a charisma check. So,
Yeah. So
never know.
Rax will immediately go psychotic and just go, "You're always getting us into this nonsense! Ah, Curious! Why?" And just starts hammering Curious with
Whoa.
her beak. Murder Mittens. She's in raven shape. She's not in a regular shape, so I'm not gonna at least take poison damage from this. But I still take 5 points of damage. because she rolled
Ouch!
that.
No!
Ooh.
Oh man. Peppa's just kind of look out the corner of her eye at the chicken on her shoulder and be like, people are weird in this sewer. Does Splendid
Everywhere.
respond?
The chicken has like this glazed look on its eyes for a moment, like they're practically spinning, and then like a surge of green magic goes through their face or through her face, and when it's done, there's nothing behind those eyes. There's just like the blank, glassy look you expect from a chicken. But Chicken, the little kobold who has been like sniffing the walls of the sewer and like poking things randomly, suddenly straightens up, adjusts all of their clothing, goes, right. I don't know how long I will have like this, but we should get going while I have some faculties.
Whoa.
Did something just happen? That was
So-
weird.
Yes, I am splendid.
Was it because was it
What?
because you licked the walls?
You said that
Or is it
Splendid
because
was
you
the chicken,
think that
and
is
that chicken was
doubtful.
the.
But
No,
or
the
is it
chicken is-
because you
chicken is
licked
now
that
what is me.
that alchemist? Did something maybe the alchemist
Oh,
was
perhaps.
in potions.
I do need to try to speak more to chicken about licking things. It's not very good for their health. But I should say that it is very likely that this sewer is infested with monsters. We should keep our wits about us.
Mhm.
I will do my utmost to make sure that any threats are identified and pointed out to you, but I do not know how long I have.
Wait, so you're the one who's normally the. Rax just goes, "Oh, keep up."
I do
Where were you 10
apologize for
minutes
chicken,
ago?
by the way. They are dear, but they are somewhat lacking in mental faculties.
Should I just carry them for a time? Are they gonna be
That-
okay?
The chicken is now flopped over on your shoulder and is like pecking at its head. That might be
Okay.
best, yes.
Here.
Curious carefully scoops up the chicken and just goes, "I'm sorry for the imposition," and just like tries to like stand the chicken up on the shoulder.
Your weekend at birdieing like the chicken. Just like
just like trying to flop and like
They start pecking at your hair.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna rethink this, open up my backpack and just stick chicken in it.
Huh.
The barking quiets somewhat.
swaddled the
Rax comes
chicken
up-
in the backpack.
Rax just comes over and like opens up like one of the snaps and is like, "They still need to breathe, idiot."
Well, Splendid, you seem to know what's going on. Do you want to tell us what we should do, what direction we should head, what walls we should lick?
Yes.
Nope, sorry, you're not chicken anymore.
Can I do a some sort of survival or investigation to try and get some sense of what's going on here?
What are you looking for exactly?
Clues as to what kind of monsters might be down, or just a general impression of the environment to see like where can we find some of those mushrooms? Or
Okay. Let's do a nature check actually.
sounds good. Nature. 20.
Woo!
20.
Uh,
Yeah, this is whatever's down here is probably oopy, goopy, gloppy, potentially floppy, and probably pretty gross. That being said, you do not see any bones, any armor bits, any evidence that there have been other people down here or other creatures. It's mostly just moss and this really, really disgusting water. And to the point where you can't even see down in it. That's how green it is. It's gnarly. However, with a dirty 20, how far is the dark vision?
60 feet for kobolds.
60 feet. Okay. So, yeah, up ahead, it's a straight tunnel. It's a straight aqueduct. And just at the edge of, and this would be for anyone with 60 feet or beyond, at the edge of where the darkness is kind of sitting up ahead, you do see where the aqueduct starts to turn. And it's not one of those like, oh, it's such a gentle little tunnel. It's like, it's just a hairpin turn. Like, what the heck? Who designed this thing? Maybe they have problems down here.
Well, there are no threats that I can see currently, but I would go as the water flows, so follow me. Splendid. The kobold will head off quietly,
Splendid.
doing
kobold.
some pass without trace.
Oh, very good. Very good. All right.
We are
So-
sneaky.
Mark that off. Plus 10 to
Sneaky.
stealth checks that you make for, that lasts for how long? Is it an hour?
1 hour. Yep, 1
Okay.
hour.
As long as
So
they
yeah,
stay
super
within 30 feet of you, right?
Yep.
Okay. Not hard to do right now. You're kind of all forced into this very tight space. And wall to wall, it's only about 15 feet. So there's not a lot of space down here to maneuver. But you are forced either onto these little ledges as you walk forward or into the water if you so choose. If you move forward even just a little bit, you can see where the tunnel makes this very sharp L turn. And the water just kind of plugs along. It's not great.
But I would suggest being as stealthy as possible while we're down here. We don't know what sort of threats that might face.
oh, okay.
Curious, like, looks
What
down
are all
at
your
like,
various skills?
all of the armor and shield that they're wearing and just goes,
Do what you can. You seem to be magically inclined, the both of you.
Yeah, I'm good at keeping people from dying, or I'm good at helping people die.
Nice.
Someone say magic? It's my specialty. Would you like to see a trick?
Maybe a quiet one?
Sure. I pull out a handkerchief from my pocket and say, see, this handkerchief, perfectly, absolutely fine. Let's rip off a corner. I ball it up in my hand and say, I need a volunteer.
oh, me!
Oh, okay, hold out your hand. And put it in the hand. Now think very hard about making the handkerchief whole again. Whole again. Yes.
Don't strain yourself, kid.
And reveal. You unfold a perfectly intact handkerchief.
Ah, cool.
Oh, I can do that too. That's a spell where you put things back together that are broken.
It
works very well on clocks.
I mean, I could explain it to you, but a good magician never gives away his secrets.
Oh, I just like to share.
I hand back your handkerchief.
Thank you.
Oh
impressive.
my gosh.
And you obviously are of a more martial bent, yes?
Me?
Looking at Peppa and Curious.
Pull out my battle axe.
Yeah.
Pull out my sword kind of hesitantly. It's like, well, I mean, I do some magic.
You do magic with your sword? That's awesome.
Well, sometimes.
like a sword swallower? Is that kind of magic, or
more of the like killing things kind of
Oh.
magic.
I would suggest that the two of you stay up front and guard the two more magically inclined folks.
Probably a good
Please
idea,
do someone keep Chicken out of trouble if and when they return. They're surprisingly adept at keeping themselves alive, but they're not good at judging dangers.
All
That's
right.
fair.
Very good thing I found them when I did.
If you all, I know this is not the right map. We will get to that in just a second. If you all will go ahead and arrange your tokens in the way that you are happy, assume that the area, the dark area south on the map is what you're heading into as we get ready to switch scenes here.
Uh-oh, why can't I
No, because roll 20. It's
Oh,
not
no.
a user error.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I've stopped working too. I'm gonna refresh.
Yeah. Yeah, if it gets stuck, just refresh it. Roll 20, you bastard.
Refreshing.
Alright.
No.
No,
I can't move.
it's all right. Why is it doing that?
I have
So
no idea.
I can.
Did you put the permissions on to me? Like, did we?
Oh yeah,
It says
everyone's
Chicken's my
been
character.
set up.
Hmm.
Let me try it again.
I don't think I have layer options on.
Very strange.
Ugh.
Just make sure I can move everyone. Oh, look at that! I can.
Oh, I can move
Okay.
myself. Hey, I'm good.
Hey,
Hey, now I can. There we
Hey.
go.
perfect.
Now I okay. So
Hey.
Side by side.
Is this what we're happy
I will Go
with?
to the front. I
Okay.
think.
I can shoot over people's heads.
Ah, oh no.
Ah, okay.
Ah. Okay. So I am up front with
Okay.
the martially, where I got my shield out.
Fabulous. Okay, so if y'all are happy with that arrangement, as you move forward, and I'm assuming cautiously, no need for a stealth roll quite yet. As you get into that corner, that L corner, you do see up ahead that the aqueduct just kind of drops off, and you can hear the water rushing down, and either side of the tunnel where the little walking ledges are, where you're located at, there are stairs that go down.
Do these stairs have railings?
No, they don't.
Never do.
The last fading bit of their control on this body, Splendid's gonna check for traps.
Okay. Go for it. Oh, I love
Just
it.
Investigation.
Yeah, investigation will work. That's great.
Oh no, nope. They are trying to do. Splendid is focusing as much as they can, and as they're looking around for traps, the magic suddenly sparks in their eyes again, and it's just Chicken standing there looking around, wondering why they're at the top of the stairs.
That's fair.
And there's a somewhat annoyed balking noise from inside your bag.
Curious takes the bag off immediately, puts it down.
Splendid will
unsnaps it
imperiously climb out.
with assistance. Just
There you go.
And then sort of flop flat back over to Peppa's shoulder.
You're incredible.
your friend is very very smart.
Very
Which
capable.
I have friend? Oh, you mean Splendid. Yes, Splendid is
Yes.
very smart. Smart as chicken.
How did that what how
Oh,
how,
I
how
found I found Splendid in woods. There was a wolf come to eat, and I saved. Big arrow right in wolf head. And then Splendid says yes, good. And I say friend, and then Splendid, yes, I will be your friend. And then we were friends. And then Splendid makes egg every day. One egg whole.
Is it that you speak chicken, or do you have some
Oh,
sort
yes.
of connection?
Don't speak to chicken, all chicken, yes.
I think that
Why are we
really
here?
answered the question I had, but
Where
okay.
are we?
You got there enough.
Do you want to lick the wall again?
Oh yes, yes. There's good flavor down here.
Hopeful that
Chicken,
you'll swap again.
as you lick the wall, you realize that one of the bricks is loose, and out pops this green mushroom with bright yellow spots.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's one of the
Is
ones
it-
we want. It's on my list.
Keep
Of this.
licking. That's
Yes.
incredible.
Okay. I will lick more of the wall.
Fully just Willy
under the
Wonka,
brick.
just
That's
across
the
the
whole
And the
wall.
thing.
snozberries taste like snozberries.
Yep. Down at the very bottom of the stairs that you all can see, you notice that there's probably something a little magical about these sewers because the water drops off the aqueduct into nothing. Just darkness. And at the bottom of the stairs is a door.
Huh. So,
Exit and
stairs.
tell us.
don't look dangerous at all. I could go first.
Sure.
All right. Carefully,
Okay.
check the stairs to see if it's slimy. It's gonna
I
crumble.
mean, it's no worse as far as the things you say is jam. The slime quantity on these stairs
the
is no
viscosity of these stairs.
better or worse than anything else that you've seen so far. They're a little crumbly, but it shouldn't be. These were probably again built by dwarves, so it's not going to be prone to falling apart, I should say. As you start to make your way very slowly down the stairs, you do notice, however, that there's a sign on the door written in what looks like a child's hand, and it says, "Stay oot, Gob's room."
Huh.
I will spell that for you in chat because I was delighted by
Good.
this.
Is
They're
it
Canadian
OOT?
goblins. Stay oot.
There you go.
Oh,
It's spelled just like that. A lot of the letters are a little backwards. Probably was written in crayon or blood. Don't know.
Crayon or blood?
What does it say?
Stay oot. Gob's room.
Ah, we have to go
Uh,
somewhere else then, I guess.
Curious, you
Yes.
do hear beyond the door several distinct voices arguing. In common, no, mine, no, I put arrow in me, and then the sound of what, like if someone dumped 50 pots and pans onto the floor.
The
Good.
sign does say stay oot.
Maybe if you just knock and ask nicely.
Okay.
What do you want?
Hello?
Go away! Gobums! Gobums! You gob 'em?
We got what?
You gob 'em!
Yes.
About
We
a
have a
foot,
goblin egg.
about this far off the ground, about a foot off the ground, you see a little thing, a little door side open. And there's two sets of eyes.
Curious
That kobold!
squats
Hey.
down to like eye level and goes, "Hi."
You're laying on floor.
Stinky
gobble?
floor, yes.
Spaken's a gobble. I'll yell back in goblin.
Oh, speak dirty words. Get in here, party! Door
Party.
Bam!
That's all chicken needs to hear.
flings open.
What?
Party, yes, come, let's go. It's party with Gob.
There we go. So let me put you on the map here where you're coming in. So there you go. Feel free to move
Good.
around. These little goblins make me laugh. This one
These are great tokens.
walks up to you all. Again, only about 1.5 feet off the ground, maybe. And you see that he has, instead of fangs or anything that you might expect, they're 2 like knife blades sticking out up over his lip, and he has like what you would expect from a goblin, kind of the mix of like hide and shiny weird bowl that they've picked up and just all kinds of strange things. But the teeth definitely stand out, and looks up at all of you and goes, I said party. What happened if we said party and that kill you? Ha ha. No, not kill you. Hey, drink! And throws a bottle of rum at Chicken.
I'll catch it. I'm like,
Good teeth. Very sharp, yes.
And then runs off.
I'll take a
These
little swig.
other goblins are just like they're picking at all this trash. They're sorting through tarps and like bits of leather, and you're pretty sure one of them picks up like intestines of some kind that you don't know where they got those at, and starts like draping them over like garland. And they look like they're making themselves at home. They're not paying much attention to the rest of you. On the other side of the room, on the far north end of the room, is another door.
Maybe we should just go through to that door, because I don't see any mushrooms or any crystals.
You can make
I
a
mean-
perception check if you want to take a closer look without like actively digging through things.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh,
Everyone can do that if you would like.
All right.
Yeah.
Got a natural
let's
20
do
at
that.
26.
Yes, nice.
I don't think I can
14.
beat that.
Okay.
18 for chicken.
Dang, y'all.
Yep. Perception. Nope. Just nope. That's gonna be like
Just
a
no.
9.
Okay.
Nope.
Just no. Just no. Just,
What did Marlo get?
Marlo will not dig through the piles of trash.
This is just active looking. Yeah,
Okay,
it would be
I will look for
investigation
the-
otherwise.
sure. I would like to look for the chattiest looking goblin. I got a 12.
Okay, the chattiest looking one. Well, the one that walked up to you all with the blades for teeth is drunker than a skunk. So depends on your version of chatty. The
Not-
other
not
one that I've labeled for you all, big red eyes, kind of a flat face, is Bing. And Bing is sitting on top of a trash pile and just kind of swinging his legs and then swinging his body and then swinging his legs again, like he's entertaining himself somehow. But with the natural 20, Temple, yeah, for sure. You can see several clusters of already picked shatter crystals that they've just kind of plunked in different places. Possibly best to catch the light, because you do see something that either Eggs didn't tell you or forgot to tell you, is that when light hits these shatter crystals, they turn into prisms. So it casts this prism kind of rainbow iridescence across the floor. Yeah, you definitely see some of those. You see some crates of mushrooms that maybe there's some green in there. And then you do notice several swarms of very live fire bats.
Oh. How many mushrooms did we get from Chicken's licking?
Just the one big one.
Oh, okay.
Nope, I should not say things like that. I'm just gonna back up and just not do that again. Yeah, it's probably like softball sized. It's good size.
Nice.
Oh, I would also have taken it from Chicken just in case Chicken was going to eat it.
That's probably for the best.
It's a good idea. So Marlo, you wanted to talk to Bing?
Not the guy with the knife teeth. The one that's trying to entertain himself.
That's Bing. Yeah, he's just kind of like rocking back and forth a little bit.
Just
Is that like that, 3-year-old at a wedding?
Yeah, there we go. Off rhythm. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I will adjust my hat and wander over and say, good sir, it looks like you're looking for a little bit of entertainment.
Who you?
I'm Marlo the Magnificent. Surely you've heard of me.
Maybe. Have you ever sailed on a boat?
I can't say that I have. Have you ever sailed on a boat?
No, that's why I asked you.
Very smart, very smart. You look like a very smart goblin. Would you like to see a magic trick?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Marley looks around for a flat surface and digs in his pocket and brings out a sponge ball. He turns around for a moment and turns back, pulls up the sponge ball, puts it on the table. Magic hands. Puts it up in his hand. There's nothing there. And then on the other hand, he reaches into his mouth. Sponge ball.
Yay! hey, idiots, get over here. Magic. They all,
Chicken
like
comes over.
little children, just run over. There you go. Yeah,
Oh my, what a crowd. Well, it's an act I've been working on. It's very new, but absolutely. Gather round, come one, come all, and witness the magnificent Marlowe. I shall go into a magic routine.
I'm gonna have you make a performance check. The knife tooth goblin looks a little skeptical.
Okay, the performance is good. Oh yeah, performance is good. 22.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Ooh,
very nice.
You're blowing my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, you eventually have a semicircle of little faces, terrifying little faces staring up at you. You do notice Bing tries to swipe your hat.
I will adjust out of the way and then pop my hat off and reach inside and pull out Harold, my rabbit.
Get her!
Put him back
Trying to
in.
get the rabbit.
So good eating, yes.
Oh, it's not a rabbit for eating. This is Harold, the smartest rabbit in the room.
Oh,
I don't know.
like splendid.
Hey, Kobold! Hey! Rabbit
Yes.
food. Yeah?
That one, no, bad.
Yeah, rabbit food!
No, not that one.
Rabbit food. Pretty soon, all the goblins start to really pay a little too close attention to Marlowe. You can see like a knife starting to come out a little bit.
Oh man.
One of them picks up a stick that's
Temple's
like
gonna
this
say,
big.
Excuse me, new friends. I see you have some crystals here. What would you trade them for?
Who said trade? The knife tooth one is back. Looking distracted. All this. Yeah! What do you
That
got?
would be me.
What do you got?
Well, I see you're using them as lights, so perhaps I could make you magic lights instead.
Looks at the floor and goes, "Oh, didn't notice." Now for light. These were gifts.
Gift?
From who? Who are they gifts from?
Slimy Jack. Hey, idiot! Don't say his name! And they start pelting the knife tooth one with like tomatoes and just trash. Hey, stupid! Ow, 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 ow!
Why did he give you them as gifts?
Bark, the knife tooth one, is kind of looking between you and the rest of the goblins. Like, who do I take a chance with at this point? Do you want to make a persuasion check for me?
Hey, it's a charisma-based roll, so sure. Persuasion. That's gonna be a 9.
A 9.
Yeah, I rolled
Mm-mm.
a 4.
Tries to do the zipping motion but can't because there's knife blades sticking out of his mouth, and just kind of is like, never works. I don't know. If you want them, you can have one. But what do you give me?
Well, I could create some magical lights for you, or I could what do
Curious.
you need?
plunks
Food.
down their pack and starts digging in it and brings out a couple of like sticks of chalk. Goes, hey, look at this, and starts like drawing rude faces on the walls with it.
Yeah, that's about right.
Good.
Write a dirty word. We can't write.
Curious.
Write a
just
dirty
starts writing
word!
Dirty words on the wall.
Perfect.
There you go.
Temple, you can make a persuasion check with advantage from Curious's help.
Thank you.
How many goblins are there?
There are 5.
I have exactly 5 sticks of chalk.
That's a 15.
Okay, that'll work.
I fan them out.
There you go.
Ah.
There are still 2 who are too busy trying to like touch Marlowe's coat and like try to find the rabbit. But, like, but it's like they're patting your knee. They're like, "Hey, hey!"
Why does magic always turn out this way? Damn it.
I need to stop doing kids' parties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're leaving little handprints on your.
Oh, gah. This is unpleasant. Hurry up, conclude your business.
Yeah, like go for the chalk just as they try to also keep the shatter crystal from you. So they're like, they're trying real hard, Temple. They're
I just
trying
hold it-
real hard.
I just hold it up. They're like, nuh-uh. Crystals first.
Fine. Gives you the smallest one here.
Thank you.
I hand 1 stick of chalk down.
There are 4 more.
There's like, still, one crystal for 1 chalk is a good deal.
You go back on deal.
No, 1 chalk lets you write many dirty words.
Exactly. And check this out. You could break it and you can have more sticks of chalk.
Bark loses his little mind. He is now sobbing on the ground. You broke it. This is officially a 3-year-old. Losing his mind.
Did not break deal.
Broke
Yeah,
it.
we said more crystals, didn't we? We did say more crystals, right?
Yeah. We have more whole chalk if you have more crystals.
There are tons of crystals. Tons of them. They mean nothing. We don't like them. Slimy Jack gives them to us.
Okay.
This one in the very far back who's been kind of like busy. I should have moved him up here. Who's been busy like trying to wipe his hands on Marlowe's coat, looks up and goes, or you could kill him.
You can try.
No, I mean Slimy Jack, you could kill him.
Yeah, who is this
Do you not-
Slimy Jack?
Do you not like this guy?
It's funny when you say that, Curious, because now as you're getting a better look at all of these goblins, as they're like coming closer to all of you and your vision's getting better with proximity, you're seeing that there are like claws have been replaced and teeth have been replaced. And they said, no, he's mean. And he keeps the best stuff for himself, but he's never given us chalk.
I just start handing out the chalk.
Yay! Temple, they're ignoring you at this point.
I'm gonna start picking up crystals.
Roll. Actually, I'll do this. Yeah, you get 14.
Ooh.
Nice.
I will remove chalk from my inventory.
If ever there was a good reason to do it.
While all of that was going on, Peppa was looking through the mushrooms.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of them are pretty commonplace, like forest floor mushrooms. A lot of them you would probably be able to use as rations if you really wanted to. Clearly, they've been gnawing on them. Several have teeth marks in them. But you do manage to find 4 more goblin eggs.
Nice.
Yep.
Tuck those away.
There you go. And unfortunately, the only fire bat things that you see so far, strange, there's fire bats here, but you don't see any wings.
Are they
So-
dead fire bats or alive fire bats?
No, they're very alive.
Well, we're not supposed to mess with the ones that are alive.
No.
I'm gonna hold my
on bone.
finger out at them like as if maybe they want to land on me. Just see.
Full Disney princess.
Peppa, remember they're on fire.
Scales.
Yeah, you managed to get one. They're not very big. They're, about yay big. They're little. They're considered tiny creatures. Two of them actually kind of just perch right there, and then it's like you picked up the coffee cup too fast, and it's like ow, 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 yeah.
I'm gonna try to shake them really fast and see if the fire goes out.
No, and you do actually take a point of fire damage because one of them bites you.
Oh, sorry. You're
And they
beautiful.
flutter off. They're very cute. They're very fuzzy. Have you ever seen that one bat named Butterscotch? It looked like that, but they're on
Yes.
fire.
No.
Oh, I love him.
Good.
Okay, I'll go back to the group and be like, these things are really cute. I don't think we should kill them.
Well,
We're
that
not
is what
supposed to
Ed
kill them.
said.
Oh, I just tend to assume killing first. Sorry.
Precious,
Chicken
but
and
they
Splendid.
look very tasty.
Chicken and Splendid have been putting their heads down for a moment. Splendid fluttered over to talk to Chicken, and now Chicken perks up and looks at the goblins and is like, "Slimy Jack, what he look like? Big,
No.
big teeth,
Big arm.
big arm,
Big arm, big boom.
only one arm?
No, two arms. One arm, make boom.
Oh,
Much bigger.
where
Gross.
he?
Points at the door on the other side of the room. There, but have to go through pool.
What in pool?
Pet.
What's pet?
The noise that this goblin makes is disgusting. I'm not going to mimic it and save everyone
Ooh.
that ASMR. It is. Yeah, it's like 4 gelatinous cubes together.
Oh, good. Can I identify this noise?
I had a feeling you were asking for a reason. Off of a sound a goblin makes.
Yes.
Yeah, the DC's higher.
I do.
I will
speak
give
goblin,
you
but...
either nature or survival, depending on which one you're stronger in.
All right, let's do some nature.
Okay.
Just an 11.
Okay. It's
glorpy.
probably slimy and glorpy and gross. Yep. Possibly multi-armed.
Does
I'll give
pet
you that much.
have scratch spot? Make happy? Or like food?
8 burp.
Oh,
We were 6. 8 burp. If you look, there's like a little gravestone over in the corner that just says burp. It's like scrawled out. He not actually there. We just made that because that's what people do on Surface, so we did it. There's no burp left. Gone.
R.I.P. Barp.
Curious will go over, fish a candle out of their backpack,
Oh.
poke it down, and just like magic some fire onto it.
Okay, big
Bump
monster
comes
next
over.
room. Many arm.
Any arm. Bump is going to come over and eat the candle. That's how we worship the dead.
I mean, tallow's edible.
Spits it back out. Was on fire. They're not very smart. Poor things.
Bless them.
I wrote backstories for every single one of these goblins because I felt so bad.
That's awesome.
They go back to ignoring all of you.
Yeah.
What party?
Don't drink the water.
Wasn't planning on it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Maybe a liquor.
All right. So,
Let's go through that door.
Mhm.
Do it.
go through the door. All right.
All right.
As you all make your way through the door and you go past the goblin's room, the tunnels lead down even further. Kind of, instead of like straight staircases, they are more spiral. You feel it's a little more dungeon feeling down here than what you were getting before. You can still hear water running from the aqueducts, so it's clearly close. But as you get lower through a couple of levels, there's a smell like brine or salt water down here, possibly from where the sewer wall was broken open, leading into the ocean. So think about what you want to do next, and we're going to take a real quick break right here.
Awesome.
So take a quick break. Again, you can go to tinyurl.com/tpmorris to donate to our special campaign. We have that live ticker up at the top that you can see, and every time we get a donation, we get the little ping alert. Even though my corgi gift didn't work, I wanted to cry. I did get my happy little dancing dog, but it dinged, so we got it. And for every a multiple of 10 that we get a donation for, Izzy will take care of the special chaos and magic charts. So we will see you back here in about 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll be right back.
Awesome.
Oh, hello. We are back. All right. So you can tell it's getting late here because I'm a little punch drunk. So this is where we're at right now. The staircase that you are, I'll say you safely can go down a level. I will tell you that immediately. It's this kind of like curved, winding spiral staircase. You can walk to a cross. It's not quite as tight. The levels, strangely, the deeper you go into this sewer that looks more dungeon-esque, it starts to widen out a little bit more. And that scent of salt, it's very briny, saltwater, like day near the fishing boats kind of smell to it. It's very particular. Granted, probably better than sewer.
Oh, it probably smells great.
There's a crab-like scent to this dungeon. It's
There you go.
dungeon-esque.
It's
crab.
I need to leave. Okay.
I'll show myself out.
We just came back from break, and I think I got an aneurysm.
That's it. That's it. Stream over. We're done. No more. That's
That one's for you, Andrew. Beat that. Come on.
Oh my gosh. So you're standing at the top of another set of these same spiral stairs, and you do hear this like splash. Not a gloopy splash, like something hard hitting the water.
Is everybody here accounted for?
Scout it out.
Shall we
yeah, I'm here.
investigate?
Okay, good.
Go real quiet. I try to see what is.
I'll sneak up ahead.
Okay, very good. Stealth?
Yep.
Okay, stealth roll for me, please.
All right. That is an 11 plus 10 is 21.
Whew. All right. I can show you what you see,
Ooh.
which is where the staircase kind of ends. Instead of a door, you actually get just an opening, just kind of open doorway that leads to this. So as I draw, let me draw on the map. The doorway is here. There are, the water here is clear, unlike what you were just traveling through or near a little bit ago. It looks like an old pool of some kind. And there, you can see all the way down to the bottom, there's some kind of figure carved in the stone. These here look like submerged pillars. Some are lower than others. This one's almost completely covered. And this one's completely covered. The rest are varying degrees of sunken or, covered in this kind of like slimy. Chicken, make a perception check.
All right.
It's like slimy, gross, icky, goopy stuff, but if you stare at
13.
it for a second, 13, you're pretty sure it moved.
Oh,
Did
cool.
that moss move? That moss moved. You're almost certain of it.
Is it kind of ooze-like?
It's not ooze-like.
Oh,
It just looks like it ripples for a second and then goes still again. And then another little pocket of it will kind of ripple. And then you almost hear like a blip.
huh. I will sniff at the air for a moment.
I thought you were going to say lick it, as I was here for it.
I
It's just like,
mean-
well, this is what I've come to expect. So.
I mean, that, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how chicken sniffs things. It ripples. Splendid can't, or chicken can't figure this out, and Splendid is not there to tell them not to. So they go up and they're just gonna be like, delicate
Yeah.
lick,
it's-
tentative.
I mean, it tastes like dirt. Like
Oh.
dirt forest floor.
That's good.
Fallen leaves. I mean, it's nothing weirder than anything you've ever licked.
Yeah.
Just the shit that comes out of my mouth, I swear to God.
It's a lot
um,
better than all the things I've licked today.
There you go, that's true. You did lick an eggs, and that's a very distinct flavor right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but as soon as you kind of pull away, it kind of like bubbles at you. If a bubble could be threatening,
It's a threatening bubble.
it's a threatening bubble.
I'll
That bubble has
to the
attitude.
stairs and go,
Okay, okay. There is room, big lake, small lake room with bubble moss and pillar, maybe magic, don't know. You should look at.
Okay. Is bubble moss like a type of moss?
It's moss that bubble. I licked it. It's good.
Does like I'm not really great with the whole like ranger thing, so like you're not talking about like a regular type of moss that just bubbles, right? This is a weird thing, or is this a
This moss not supposed to bubble, but does.
see that's concerning.
Tastes like dirt.
Dirt bubble
Of
moss.
course they licked it.
Only way to be sure.
No, by all means. Of course.
Splendid makes a very long suffering sort of.
That's fair.
You know, I've got poison resistance, and I wouldn't even half the stuff that one does.
Wait, someone should look at it.
Chicken, was anything that's Temple? What's on that list again? Did you see any of those things?
There was no mention of bubbles or of moss.
Okay.
So this is a
But-
curiosity side trip.
It could be if we kill. I believe the exact words were gross, oozy things.
In a pool. 'Cause
Yeah.
This was you said it was like a lake or something, right? That's a pool.
Was there another door or anything? Like, or is this
Oh, yes.
like a dead end?
There was a door, right?
On the other side, almost kind of tucked into the corner, looked like another archway cut out of the stone. Less door, more walk through.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yes, have to go through clear water first to get.
And the
but door
goblin said Slimy Jack is on the other side of a door past the pool.
past the
With a
pool. Yes.
Pet.
All
I
right.
also
we are
mentioned
going
not
right.
to drink the water. Chicken, you didn't drink the water, right?
Oh, too clear. Not enough flavor.
Too clean. Too clean.
Not enough body.
Sparkling or nothing.
There's an argument I would have liked Chicken to have with the goblins. You like LaCroix?
Not enough flavor.
That's what
Put
I'm
more
waiting
in it,
on.
Then good, yes.
Pellegrino or nothing. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can swim, so I might need to go around this water.
How deep was the water?
Don't know.
I did not go in. Looks big. Big water.
It
Big for you
Chicken
or big for tall people?
very clearly higher than Chicken.
I could go under, but more water above head. Maybe a lot more. Not sure.
But like maybe like a lot above like our heads, not like your head.
Maybe 2 chicken.
Peppa is very tall, though. Maybe
not bad.
Peppa could
Looking to the
carry
others.
someone.
Pretty short. This is nice of you to say. But
Because you're just so broad, it confused me.
yeah. I say we go. We have to check it out, and maybe we can like sneak around it if we can. If not, I mean, I'm happy to do like that. You can like sit on my shoulders, and I'll try to get across.
Also, if you jump, maybe pillar. Their pillar stand on, but pillar
Oh.
broke.
We can hop on pillars.
Maybe.
I'm
Maybe
not
it's
very
wrap.
good at jumping.
Maybe it break more or break
I
you.
think I'm probably better at jumping than swimming in an armor, so here's hoping.
Let's
I spend most
see.
of my time indoors. I don't know if I'm good at any of these things.
I think we're still indoors.
Oh, I mean, with books and with lists and not jumping or swimming.
Well, we'll be fine. I'm sure. They just said it was a
Sounds
pet.
boring.
If the worst should happen, maybe we'll chaos
ate.
pet.
Burp.
Well, but maybe like earlier there was all this chaos with our pets and familiars. Maybe if somebody donated something, it would affect the pet and it would be okay.
We all look directly at the camera.
Yeah, it sounds good.
So onwards.
So I've put you in the room. You're welcome to maneuver yourselves as you will. Please don't take my placement for, where y'all want to move to. The ledges here are thinner than the ones that you walked through in the old aqueduct when you first came down in the sewer. So if it comes to a situation of balance or getting into a grapple situation, an athletics challenge, acrobatics challenge, anything like that, there may be some skill checks that need to be made. You basically are doing the back to the wall, shuffle around the ledge, if you so choose. If you don't want to do that and you want to aim and try to jump across pillars, you're welcome to do that as well.
Come on, team scooching.
Okay.
Yeah,
So.
I'll
Seems
scooch and
hopefully,
stay
yeah.
close to Temple.
Okay. Yep. Feel free to move yourselves about the cabin as you would like. But yeah, feel free to move along the map. If you're jumping, just let me know.
The door's up in the right-hand corner, right? Not the left-hand
Door
corner?
is up. Yeah, past that broken pillar in the top right. It's just past there.
So I think that's where we're aiming.
Okay.
Scooch this way.
Yeah. It's very shuffle. Yeah. Slow and steady. There are a few moments where you're kind of like, whoa, it's like, oh, I could see the water here with a better look. Well, thank you for the donation, whoever just did that.
Yay.
Yay!
That is a math is hard. A $25 donation.
Ooh.
Ah.
There we go. So twice on the chart as the scootaboot
Just in,
across
just in time
the
for the
ledge.
chaos pool room.
I know, right?
Just as we're in a very vulnerable position.
Not at all dangerous.
All right. First, let's figure out magic or familiar. So that's going to be a familiar. And let's take a look here. Actually, we do this twice because it's $20.
Yep.
So one of each.
Woo!
Ooh.
All right.
This is going to be fun.
Let's do
All right,
this.
so let's see. I got two very kind of magic-y looking dice here. Say the orange one's the familiars. All right, so the familiar, 18. I'm gonna bring up our.
I would love this
Thank
to be
you.
for Pepito. He's
Okay, we have a volunteer. Bringing up the list. So an 18 is for the familiar, which is. Oh no, wrong list. Critters in Wonderland. Roll a die. On an even number, the familiar grows by a size category, from tiny to small, small to medium, or medium to large. On an odd, they shrink one size category.
Oh.
Anything they were carrying likewise becomes larger or smaller. Any damage they would do from attacks adds 1d4 if they grow and subtracts 1d4 if they shrink.
Pepito is tiny, so
You now have a cat-sized
yeah,
Oh, good.
lizard.
yeah.
Okay.
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 All right.
Pepito, suddenly cat size on my shoulder, is very excited and is going to leap off my shoulder onto the water and run across.
Okay.
Like a basilisk.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's. Yeah. So 2 things happen almost at the exact same time.
Well,
We'll
3
deal
things.
with.
There is still.
Oh, that's true.
Because we haven't resolved what of the wild magic hiccups we got.
Okay. Well, let's
15.
see what that is. All right.
Random roll. One person in your vicinity can't speak common until they take at least 1 point of damage or drink an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to roll a die, and this is going to land on, and let's say, if we go in and bring up our stream window here, we'll go in a clockwise direction, starting from, I guess, me. I'm in the upright. So 2 down. So that's gonna hit. Whoop, Marlowe.
Oh no.
Good.
Oh, you do miming too?
It just says you can't speak common, so if you have
If you
other
speak-
languages,
Only one. I say
only
each.
What?
one.
The language of
Oh,
love?
dear.
Like
Language
what?
of-
The language of style?
Magic. Oh my
Incredible.
gosh. That's so
Good.
good. So, Pepito across the water. Peppa, that sudden growth is going to startle you, and I will need you to make a dex save.
Sure. That's an 8.
An 8. Okay, so into the water Peppa goes. Yep. It is 10 feet deep.
Oh, dear.
And you get a very distinct impression of what exactly lives in here, which is so fun, and in my opinion, is just the grossest thing ever, which means I get to inflict it on all of you, because it is
Okay.
this giant, viney-looking monster beastie thing, and we're going to roll initiative. So,
Oh, good.
you
Oh,
did it!
18.
You
18 for
done?
chicken.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Get back.
done dang did it.
Well, finally,
Done. Dang. Did it. This is lovingly known as the octopod. So, and if you need me to add you in there, just let me know. Sometimes they pop up and other times they don't.
Ah, shoot.
But I can manually add you in here. Here we go.
All right.
Getting you all plunked into the turn order. Come on, roll 20. I believe in you. All right.
do it.
And we're going to turn this.
I got a
spooky
14.
magic off. All right. I'm sorry. Who was that?
That was me.
Yes. Okay. This is the situation where the TM goes, I haven't used Roll20 in a very long time. I have
Yeah.
multiple windows open
Mm-hmm.
and am now shuffling. Let me just go down the order. Curious, what did you get?
14.
14. There we go. Okay, Marlo. And then Temple?
16.
16. Fabulous. Thank you. Very good. Oh no, wrong way. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Everyone is in here. Okay, so chicken.
We're kind of close to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Chicken. You're first.
Have I seen it yet, or has it risen out of the water?
As Pepito scuttlebutted along, you did see a little blurble in the water and a little bit of like a green tentacle kind of come on out. So you would have seen it about in this area.
Gotcha. I have no idea whether it's an animal or not, or a beast or a monstrosity.
Nope. You
Okay.
just saw something like blurble up.
Nope.
You can try to take a guess, but the DC is going to be pretty high.
Yeah. I'm going to try animal friendship on it. It probably won't work, but better not to fight when you're stuck to a wall.
I've never had anyone do that.
Friends,
That's
please?
amazing. Can you give me the details of that spell or drop it in chat for me?
This lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast you can see within range. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed for the spell's duration.
Okay. So unfortunately, its intelligence is higher than the before.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
smarter than me.
That's fair.
Oh.
That's fair.
Oh dear.
So Chicken sees it, kind of reaches for their bow and draws it, but then first whispers something out to it, this sort of like, shh, shh, it's okay, we friend. Be nice, go sleep.
Remember how the moss bubbled aggressively at you? If the water could bubble aggressively at you, that's what's happening. It's an angry fart bubble under the water.
Okay.
Okay, so you still have movement, and you have a bonus action that you can use.
That is true. I am going to do my full movement to try and scoot out near the pillar. Actually, I'll leap across the pillar near where
Okay.
Peppa has fallen in, and try to throw down a rope.
Thank you.
Okay, so that pillar is one of the uneven ones, so I am going to have you make a dex save to keep your footing.
Yep.
Just kind of whoa.
A 14.
A 14, you barely make it. You barely
Ooh.
manage to, like, get one kobold toehold in there and
Get my
dig
claws
in.
in.
Yeah. And then if you still want to throw a rope on your next turn, you can use your action to do that.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, so at the end of Chicken's turn, Temple is next. And then
Okay,
Curious,
I'm
you're on
gonna-
deck.
I'm gonna
Okay.
double move for my actions.
Yeah.
Along,
Okay.
and try and actually I'm gonna go slightly less because I want to be behind the pillar in
Okay.
terms of its line of sight. For a bonus action, I'm gonna say, oh, but my new friend Peppa, and cast Shield of Faith on her, so she has a 2+ to her AC,
Nice.
and that is it.
All right, very good, very good. Okay, so Curious, you're next, and then Marlo, and then Peppa, and then our friend's gross thing.
I take it the gross thing bubbled aggressively enough that I can go, okay then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This clearly has presented a threat. The one who can see it most clearly is Peppa, obviously being in the water, but yeah.
All right. So shields out on the one arm. Gonna bring up hand and sort of a finger guns and go pew, and I'm gonna shoot off an Eldritch Blast.
Nice. All right.
All right. So let's see. I actually get 2 attacks. We're at level 6.
Heck yeah.
All right. Let's see how well I do. Wow. I got a 19 and a 9. Oh, wait,
Okay.
sorry. That would be actually a 25 and a 15.
Okay. So the the very large number hits. Second one misses, unfortunately.
Ah, well, that's how it goes. All right. And I'm going to cede my bonus action over to Rax because I have a
Nice.
special thing I can do. And so Rax is also going to start heading towards this thing. Is it like actually like coming out of the water?
Yeah, it's starting to for sure. There's
Alright.
definitely like there's something for you to aim at, but given that it has some cover, it had upped its AC. But yeah, the one definitely hits.
All right. So Rax's bonus action is to polymorph, because Rax is not actually a raven. Back into the form of an imp. And Rax gets an attack, because
Okay.
imps have a sting, and Cassius has a cool invocation I took that allows familiars to attack when they normally can't.
Very nice.
So let's see how well Rax does. Gotcha! I don't think she did super great, unfortunately. Because, yeah.
What'd you get?
That'd be even. I don't remember what the imps actually have for the thing. I should have had this up. I don't think that's enough. That's a 13.
Ah, that is not, unfortunately.
No, but she swears a lot as she does this.
It sounds particularly
Just like-
threatening and infernal.
Just like a she's just cursing and infernal the entire way. It's like, why the fuck do we always have these stupid fucking things that we're always fucking supposed to do?
What was the damage on your one hit, though?
The one hit is gonna be just one. Wow, that's a piss off, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
I just did the equivalent of just flipping at the bird, I guess.
Yeah, its feelings are definitely dinged. I can just tell.
I heard its feelings.
All right. Okay, so end of your turn then. And all right, Marlo and Peppa then. So Marlo, you're up.
Okay, it looks like I am still right by Curious. I'm gonna duck around the side of their cloak, pull out my hand crossbow, and pink.
Nice. All right.
Come on. 25.
What the fuck, y'all? Seriously? yeah, that hits just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little.
It's a
And
little.
I'm within 5 feet of my companion, so I get my sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
It's a lot of dice. 20 points of damage.
Wow.
Ouch. Okay.
And then I'm going to use my movement to scuttle 30 feet along the thing. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 into the corner there.
Okay. Very good. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
End of your turn. Peppa, you are submerged.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I'm sinking. I've got chainmail, but a rope drops next to me. I will glance up and see my tiny friend on the other end of it. So I will just kind of hold around it. So I've got it, but I'm not going to pull Chicken into the water. And as I see these tentacles coming at me, I'm going to let loose Primal Scream of Fear using my breath weapon. So
Ooh.
I will need the big beastie to make a Constitution saving throw to beat a
Okay.
14.
Okay. Got it. I really worked. Well, thank you for the $55 donation.
Whoa!
$60 donation. I can't math. Jeez.
That's
Good
so many
God.
rolls.
Just leave me alone. Yeah.
That's a lot of
Oh, no.
rolls.
Chaos.
We're in the middle of battle, so we'll condense that a little bit. Just for the sake of
I can just
brain.
work on it.
There you
guys are doing
go.
a thing.
Just tell us as we take our
Perfect.
turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that too.
We'll do one of this a turn. Yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
and I cast, so now Temple has deer ears.
Yes.
Yay!
Yay! So hilariously, the octopod failed that save by a
Yay!
lot. Rolled a 2. So yeah.
Oh.
If it
Wow.
had been a 1, I would have done something very stupid. So
Well, with 3d6, I only did 6 poison damage.
it's still damage. It only takes half, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
given this thing's nature, okay. Yeah, there's like a a crossbow bolt in it now, and it's getting singed kind of in the same area, and this one tentacle is looking a little like Peppa, what you actually see is now its name is Octopod, but it only has 6 arms. So when it swivels around and is looking at you, at least you think it's looking at you, there's no eyes. It's just a mouth full of knife blades that kind of is going to come.
Jack has been here.
Spiraling at you. Well, the goblin did say pet.
Your AC is buff. Don't worry.
Yes, good thing I have a spiritual shield.
So you're not going to try to pull out of the water, right? I'm just making sure.
No, I don't think I can.
No. Well, you could try, but Chicken would have to make a pretty high
I can't
check.
athletics at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait
Can't
at
on
least
my
a
turn.
round. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure, just so that I didn't talk out of turn. This thing that like at you is horrifying looking. So it is actually going to, because it's in its domain, it's going to start to balloon up, and now all of you see 3 big arms come up out of the water. So let me mark for you where those come up out, and they grab onto the pillars. Now you know what fucked up the pillars.
Oh yeah.
Someone's been here before. So these 3 in the X's is where it latches onto. And then, Peppa, it is going to try to bite at you twice.
Okay.
With these teeth. So, with that, what is your AC?
20.
Fabulous. That is a natural 1 for the first one.
Ooh.
There we
Drop
go.
its teeth.
One tooth is going to definitely fall out. Yeah, it's going to take it's going to take some damage on its own. Plus that. So the second one is a 22.
Okay.
And the third one is a 21. So
Jeez.
yeah, 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 hit. The first one misses.
Mhm.
So, and it is considered enlarged. So, all right. Don't hate me. I do apologize for this out the gate. Are you resistant to anything?
Poison.
Poison. Got it. This is just piercing. So that is going to be 15 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep. Rolled real low on the 1 bite. These dice are going in jail. Jail you go. And this thing now is just making this horrible, like, screeching noise. But, Peppa, you hear it. No one else up top, just for everyone else's reference, can hear it. And it's pissed the fuck off.
Okay.
All right. So, that is its turn, as it now has 3 pillars grappled. So it's like, in case anyone really did want to grapple the sea monster, you can't now. I don't know if anyone was so inclined, but it's kind of latched on.
I was gonna try.
Hey,
2 foot tall.
I would have allowed that until it did that. How are we doing there, Izzy?
Well, you want to know all the stuff that's happening?
If you have it, we're at the top of the round, so yeah.
Okay. So this is going to hit a couple of different people. So let's start with Chicken.
All right.
Chicken. The character's shadow becomes alive and now operates at the pleasure of the DM.
Oh, good.
Hey, thank
Shadow
you.
chicken.
Goodness.
This effect also will be happening on Marlowe at the same time,
Oh my gosh.
Shovel goodness.
because Marlowe actually got 2 of these landing.
Ooh.
There's a magical pop, and your clothes now appear to be on backwards.
That's my favorite one.
All those poor birds.
I will be subjected to, you summon a wide-range spirit of bad luck. At the top of each of your next 3 turns, you have to describe someone within a few miles of you experiencing some horrible luck, or your magic doesn't work for the round.
Oh.
Interesting.
And as far as familiar items go, This is going to hit Temple. You don't actually have a familiar, do you?
No, Temple doesn't have any friends.
I have to.
Aw.
Maybe you'll have a familiar by the end of the game.
Yeah, maybe this tentacle creature.
Okay, so unfortunately, the dice like Marlowe a lot.
No.
Mine now. The familiar becomes enchanted by the next visible shiny bauble magic item, interesting monster feature, or food item and decides it belongs to them. They will try to steal it, run off with it, or hide it where no one else can find it.
Harold, no.
Oh,
Stay in that. I
And the
yell in
last
deep
one.
speech.
Oh. And the last
Oh no,
one.
weren't you carrying our sapphire?
We don't have that yet.
no, Eggs has it.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Good.
You're good.
Oh, jeez.
Thankfully, we do not have that yet. And Rax also has one land. Had to re-roll it. Oh. Okay. No one can resist a belly rub.
It's
The
true.
familiars. This is not the one I kind of made with Rax in mind because it's not quite in character, but the familiar's cuteness charms the next hostile creature it encounters. If in combat, that creature must use its next action to give the critter a script. If the target is sentient, it becomes charmed for 1 minute or until it is attacked.
Oh good.
Tracks to save the day.
Hey, you don't know this octopod's taste. You don't know. You don't know.
Like it, there's a DC check to resist if you prefer,
Hmm.
or this could just go off.
Scritch
It's
that
n-
imp.
It's not very
That is-
smart. That's the thing. You know what? It's not very smart.
It's not very. If it's not very smart, then I think it immediately just
I rolled
like,
for it.
like it's not going to be charmed for 1 minute if it's not smart. Is the thing. If it's not sentient, it's not charmed. It just has to scritch the creature.
It's not. The question of sentience on this is kind of difficult. I'll say yeah, it is in some way. It's very much its own little octopus kind of creature. So this is
It
what's going to
loves
happen. Yeah. Actually, that's rather fitting. That's really weird and really fitting. I'm kind of into it.
I don't think Rax is going to enjoy this situation at all.
No. I think at that point, like, because it has grabbed onto these pillars, you just see the one closest to the door start to chase the imp around the room.
You just hear Rax.
So we'll stay in boundaries. Yeah, 6 feet social distancing. God. I think while that's happening, we'll still continue in order until y'all either move through the room or whatever it is that you want to do. But this fades if it's attacked. Am I correct?
Yes, if it gets attacked,
Okay.
then it
Because
fades.
it's a charm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So then we'll start back at the top again with Chicken and your shadow who is licking you.
Oh good. I've got my rope on my waist. I look down and my shadow is it like stand up from the ground and start to lick me?
No, it's licking your foot.
Okay, good. I'll like lift a foot and frown at it and then continue lashing the rope to the top of the pillar and tossing the other end down to Pippa. Pippa.
Perfect. Yeah, kind of like tying it around.
Yeah, doing like
Yeah.
knots. Very fancy
Oh, yeah.
knots are happening.
See, I love that thought that maybe Chicken just knows all these really complicated knots.
It's very useful out in the woods.
And it has
Like
like
the
a
one
ranking
thing they
based on
know.
what they taste like. Yeah. Just like...
Oh, half clove hitch. Mwah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, they're lashing that together, and they see this thing in the water like gnash onto the cool dragonborn, and they're like, "Hey, get out of the water! It's bad."
Get you doing down there?
And
Okay.
then they will. I don't know if they can't really use movement because they're out on a pillar. But
I mean, you can. You could jump back
Yeah.
to the ledge. You could.
yeah, I'll jump back to the ledge and rejoin. I think Splendid's still over there.
Okay. That's probably smart.
Yeah.
Stay out of the way. Yeah, you can make that jump. It would be different if you were jumping to some of the other ones or in between them,
Yeah.
very specifically. But yeah, there's now this chaos like tornado that's happening of this one tentacle that's chasing the imp around the room. Peppa, this thing has immediately turned its attention away from you, and the teeth are like now pointing up as it's starting to rise through the water. Yeah, so what the rest of you would see are just one tentacle and then just metal teeth. The worst Jaws version ever. As you all are doing that. So, Chicken, is that everything, or did you want to do
so, yeah.
anything else? Okay,
No, I'm
so
pretty sure
then
that the fancy rope work takes my turn, so I can't do an attack.
it does eat your action. If you had a bonus that you wanted to do, you could.
I'll give Splendid my bonus action, and she will get herself out of dodge.
That's a very smart
Flutter
chicken.
over towards the door. A very smart chicken.
It's a very smart chicken. It just feeds itself. Okay, so Temple, you're next. At this point, this thing has just like swiveled, and you're pretty sure it's not looking at you anymore.
Okay. But I am, which I like that. I am going to cast Mind Sliver on it, so it's intelligence saving throw versus 14.
Oh gosh. Okay. Nope, that's an 8. It's doing real well. It's doing good.
Oh dear.
So it's only 6 psychic damage, but it'll have to subtract a d4 from its next saving throw.
Yeah. Now, does the charm fade off of that then?
It did get attacked, so yeah.
Okay.
I was debating that, but Temple didn't know about that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Absolutely. Okay, so psychic, and then it takes you said a d4?
Yeah, on its the next saving throw it has to do, and then I'm
Gotcha.
going to
Okay.
continue around for my movement, and I don't have a useful bonus action, so that's it.
Okay. All right. So then, Curious, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I think it's been my familiar's been keeping it pretty well amused. I'm gonna try and head all these windows sort of towards my friends here. I think I can go from the half move. Yeah, there. And I think, oh dear. Maybe I think I'm just gonna cast Bless on my folks while the thing is distracted. Just take a little scoop of the water out of the pool and just kind of like flick it on my companions.
Oh, thank
So
you.
I can catch everybody who's within my radius here. Though not,
Nice.
I think Temple. I think Temple's too far away.
Yep. So just note that that's the d4, right?
Yep.
Perfect. All right.
That is on saving throws and attacks. And I will cede my bonus action to Rax, who can at least make an attack.
There you go.
Because she's been putting up with a lot of harassment.
No touchy. No touch.
Yeah. No touchy. No touchy.
Well, that's pretty good. That's a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit. Good grief.
Yeah. So just as this thing starts to kind of like really close in on Rax, she gets a really good bite in. Okay. So this thing does imps do 2 types of damage. So let's see here. It is 1d4 plus 3 piercing.
Okay.
So that's 5 piercing.
All right.
And 3d6 poison damage if the thing
Ooh.
It'll take
if it
half.
gets poisoned. Yeah. Actually, it makes a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Got it. Hey,
For
do you
half
think
damage.
maybe I can roll higher than an 8?
No.
This time around? You don't
Nope.
believe in me. All right.
That's fair.
Well, you also
so-
have a minus
Disadvantage.
a D4. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4, so this would be hilarious.
0.
Rolled a 4,
Oh,
so that's a
no.
0. So I'm going to say it loses its next
shoot.
turn.
I didn't actually say that a distraction or a bad omen, so my bless doesn't go off.
Oh.
Oh. How dare you not curse someone?
I know. So someone in town got my good luck. Well, there you go. I rolled 6 damage total, so for half, that's going to be
Okay.
3 points of damage. It's not a heck
3.
of a lot, but
Got it. Okay. That works. I've got it all tracked. Yeah, there's so much happening in the room that y'all are just kind of like, go, 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 go.
yes, go, 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 go.
Yeah, this thing is massive at this point, and it's way too busy trying to chase the imp, though, to really. And at this point, like, I would say just Marlo, as you're getting ready to take your turn, that these teeth are really starting to come up out of the water, and you realize how big this thing is.
Yep. Freaking terrifying. I yell in deep speech. We've gone backwards, and my shadow doing something
That's
determined
right.
by the DM.
Did you get hit with the shadow too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I so lost track of that. There was so much going on. I think your shadow is trying to fix your hat.
Oh yeah. My actual body is trying to fix my hat. Um,
Odds with each other.
You're turning it forward and it turns it back.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It thinks it's correct the other way.
and I am gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
All right.
Definitely on the side of the cape again. It's nice that the cape caught up with me.
Oh shoot, my timer went off. As the hat, as you put the hat back around, there's another pop, and your clothes reverse directions again,
Bah!
and your hat is now backwards again. Sorry, there's a secret half of that one.
I love that happened now. 18 hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
13 points of damage.
Woof.
And then I'm gonna scuttle forward as
Alright.
far as I can. Why are we all backed in this corner? I yell in deep speech.
Just comes out like grumbles and yeah.
And that's my turn done.
All right. Okay, so Peppa.
I feel depressed, having sunk to the bottom and been launched, and I'm about to give up, but then I feel the rope in my hand. I remember my friends are with me, and I have a second wind. I regain some hit points. Ooh, yeah, 15 hit points.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to pull myself up to the top of the pillar.
Okay.
I cannot move myself for some reason, but I am on the pillar. And then are there tentacles around? Can I attack something?
Yeah, there's still the 2 across the way that are latched onto those, or you can, if you don't, well, I guess it would all be ranged. You could aim at the body of this thing.
Okay, if there's nothing within 5 feet of me, I'm going to pull out one of my hand axes from my side and just whip it right down the gullet, hopefully.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes. With a 25.
Yeah, that'll definitely. What are these rolls? Gross. I love it.
slashing
but
damage.
Gross. Okay. This thing at this point is bleeding freely. Oozing, I should say, is probably the better verb for that. It is still determined to get that goddamn imp, but it's starting to kind of sag and look kind of pathetic at this point.
Curious will just shout across the pond. Good job, Sycorax! You hear it back. You're an asshole, Curious!
Okay, very good. Is that everything for you, Peppa?
Yeah.
All right. This thing with its multiple failed rolls has lost its turn and also possibly the will to fight at this point. Reduced in the way that it has been. Yeah, quite a bit. That sneak attack is nasty. That's nasty. So, yep, let's do this. This is much easier. Okay. The rest of all of you are pretty sure you could probably get across the room without getting smacked at, as long as the imp is still flying in a circuit. It doesn't seem to be too interested in getting the rest of its ass or non-existent ass kicked out of self-preservation.
Splendid phone over to the door. The next door is open, right? It doesn't seem to be locked or
It's
anything?
just an archway, yeah.
Yeah. Then you'll hear a very loud bark, bark, bark right by the door. Splendid's trying to get everyone's attention.
Yeah, Temple
Gotcha.
will follow the very smart chicken.
That's still funny. Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop. I'll drop out of turn order so that you all can freely move. At this point, the threat's been so reduced that it's just not interested in picking a fight anymore.
It
I'll
just
scoot
wants,
across
it
the
just
wall.
wants to give Rax a hug.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all it wants.
Belly rub.
Yeah.
So you definitely can. If you all are moving through the archway, then I'm assuming. All right.
Let's get out of there.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. So this entrance that you see beyond the archway, there's a short hallway, and it leads to a mirror.
Ooh.
Just a mirror on the wall. Nothing fancy. It literally looks like every public bathroom mirror you've ever seen. There's no molding around it. You all see yourselves. Eventually, Curious, your imp manages to fly up, looking a little bedraggled.
Curious, we'll summon the imp. It just sort of pops, in, and it's just covered in slime.
Yep.
Rax
That's about right.
Rax just looks utterly disgusted and humiliated. It's like, ugh. The things I do for you, kid.
Splendid says good flying. Good job.
I live for
Teamwork.
Splendid's, admiration.
All right.
Guys, I don't want to scare you, but there's a kobold there.
I think that's you.
No.
Try to lick it.
I go and I lick that kobold.
From out of the
He's
mirror
cold.
is a voice, kind of a soft, masculine sounding voice. Now, I would appreciate it if you didn't go licking things that don't belong to you, little one.
Yep.
Now, see, yeah, that's good. That's good. You're listening. You've got manners. I do appreciate that. Now, you did come to see old Slimy Jack, didn't you? What can I do for y'all?
Oh, you're just Jack guy.
That is part of my name, but I'd appreciate the slimy in front of it. It's an honorific.
Oh, I don't know what those are.
Well, I can give you one. You look like a stout, brave person, so how about stout, brave kobold? Chicken. Stout.
Oh, good.
I just called you stout, brave chicken. That is
Good.
perfection.
Good, yes. This is an excellent name. Guys, I have the best name.
Very accurate.
I have the biggest
gonna go
name
well.
now. I got 3 names.
I'm gonna elbow Marlowe and kind of be like, "Talking mirrors. What's the That's some sort of like magic trick or something?
Let's see. I'll look around to the side of the mirror. Is this the flush against the wall?
Yeah.
I will pat the wall, looking for the secret hatch to the person behind it, I assume.
Fair enough. Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Yes. I stroke my goatee beard while I pull up the correct page in D&D Beyond. 18.
18. No hatch, no lever, no secret book to pull, no Colonel Mustard in the library with a wrench. It is just a mirror, probably operated from the other side.
This guy's good. I can't see the catch at all. It's probably on a hinge somewhere, but damned if I can find it.
Well, that's because it's operated from this side now. If you just asked, I'd have let you in.
Oh no, Jack, did the mirror suck you in? That happened to me once with a book. I opened it and suddenly I was on the other side.
I've been there. That is a real stinking bummer now, isn't it? No, if you want to come in, well, we'll just and it swings open. Well, you can come on in then.
I'd like to look through there first.
You most definitely can.
I have a feeling there's just a moment of like all of our heads just like around.
So,
in there.
For reference, in front of you is this. Let me actually put you where y'all belong. Is this really narrow walkway? I don't know why. I'm missing one.
I know. Did it reject me?
No, I think it just in the copy paste. I think it just got mad. Here we go. I got it. So it's just one long, narrow walkway through what looks like a set of almost like open cave walls. And it's kind of a grotto. And then sitting up top is this man, partially. Half-elven man with dark hair, very thin, narrow, almost like sharp, kind of hawk-like features. And on his left arm is sewn on, very perfectly, a tentacle.
Like our buddies outside?
Yeah, kind of, but I mean the goblin did say boom arm.
No, yeah.
But it's there, it looks fully operational, and he's just kind of sitting there very
Maybe by boom arm he meant telescoping?
Yeah, that was the trick,
sort of
yeah. Yeah, he's very much sitting like Goblin Kinging it up right now, just kind of like sitting there looking at all of you. Come on now.
Do you have any fire bat wings?
Probably. I'd have to check the jars. Which I can. And he starts to stand up and you realize he's about 8 feet tall.
Good, yeah.
Goodness.
Yep. Very tall. Very tall. Little spindly, little Jack Skellington for you at the same time. And just like, I can... There's so... And like way back in... There's a wall here, but it's more open than it looks because the wall is like Swiss cheese, right? You can kind of see through it in different spots. It looks like his little hovel, for lack of a better word. There's like a bed back there, and there's all these clay earthen jars along all these shelves. You see little things kind of glittering. He's like, I can check, but
Well, that'd be really hospitable of you.
I did let you in, didn't I?
Yes.
Your house is nice.
Oh,
Many
thank you.
things.
Wait. You can check butt.
Well, I'm assuming you came all the way down here for a reason.
Okay.
Most people don't wander this far without intention.
Just as long as there's no hidden catch.
We just came here for fire bat wings.
Fire bat wings.
We could also use some goblin eggs.
Probably have a few of those, but I usually grow those in pits.
Or any other kind of egg. Any egg will do, yes.
Also the shatter crystals, but the ones that come off of the mushrooms, right?
Right. Mushrooms that are different than the goblin eggs.
Yeah. Sorry, we were given some instructions, but this is the first time doing this.
But we wouldn't do
Really?
it for free. Our friend here, he's really good at putting on a show. It's worth all the bat wings and
It's
shatter
very good.
crystals and goblin
Some
eggs.
really good stuff with handkerchiefs. Just
Interesting. All right. Well, now just hold on a second. Let me actually see if I have what you're asking for. And very curious who sent you all the way down here for a bunch of that nonsense.
A beautiful, scary lady.
That is highly non-specific. There are lots of those in the world.
Egg. So many eggs.
I'm curious. You're asking for eggs, but the
Yes.
well, yeah, goblin eggs.
They like to eat eggs.
I look
Or
over
any
at
egg. Any
I
egg
look
will
over at
do.
chicken and just like
right. All right. I'll give you all a minute to sort that answer out, and I'll be right back then. As he walks away, or more like glides back into here, out of the water, you do see this thing pull itself up. It is a shark on human legs.
Land
I'm
sharks.
sensing Temple's familiar.
Is that a mermaid? I think I've heard of these.
So beautiful. He is very clearly looking at all of you, and then looking at like back where Jack's gone, and then he kind of like lays on the rock and goes, "What do you want? What do you want?"
What are
Which are
you?
you?
Billy.
I guess who are you?
Billy.
Yeah, that's a nicer way to say that.
Are you
Yeah,
friends with Slimy Jack?
Yes.
You want to be friends with us? We're good friends.
I look
You're
at everybody and
little.
like, nod
Looking for
vigorously.
You're little. Come here.
No bite.
No, sniff.
Oh,
If you
I
smell
sniff.
wrong, then I'll bite you.
I smell you too.
Okay.
I'll like head to the rear end to sniff.
I was gonna say, this is like dogs. This is a
Yes.
little like dogs right now.
Yes.
That I was not expecting that to go that way. There's a little like, he's also quite tall, but those black shark eyes are real fucking creepy. And just looking down at you and go, Jack. Now, this is the part where I apparently have to talk to myself because I've done this. Yes, Billy. Smells kind of funny. All right, Billy, go back to bed. Okay. And just falls asleep.
Hear that? I smell funny.
Yeah, maybe work on that a little.
Thought that the
Maybe
whole
fix
time.
that. Jack comes back with several jars, seems to have everything that you're asking for, and starts like doling it out. Now, nothing's for free.
Yeah, our friend does a great magic show.
Let's see an example of this. If you can entertain Billy, I'll let you have it.
Okay. Quick team huddle before.
Yeah.
before
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You guys, this guy's like a really professional magician. I couldn't even find the hatch on the thing. I'm really worried that my magic isn't going to be good enough.
No, Marlo, you got this.
That's very good.
You're the magnificent Marlo.
Is Marlo's hat still backwards? Or any clothing backwards? Temple
We'll
just-
say one last turn was, yeah.
Okay. I think I can do it. I
Okay,
have
well,
this disappearing rabbit trick that I hope Harold's still in there. You need to-
Splendid says, Splendid believes in you. You can do it. If
Okay.
we all believe in you, we give you power.
Hmm.
You can
Sure.
do this.
Yes, okay. All right. I'm ready.
The chicken flutters over and like gives you a little nod. Picks some lip on the shoulder. flutters
Marlo,
away.
go ahead and take a inspiration die.
Yay!
Out of the power of teamwork and
We believe in you.
You can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome this evening to this fine show by I, Magnificent Marlowe.
I'm curious. I'm like, he's only got 2 names.
Was
Many
Magnificent an
names in
honorific?
many places, but the one I go by currently is Marlowe the Magnificent. And this evening, I shall be delving deep into the realms of magic. I would sweep off my hat majestically. Say, inside this hat, you will see absolutely nothing, Billy, with those big, piercing black eyes of yours. Stare deep into my hat.
Billy barely raises his head and goes,
I turn the hat up, right? Sweep my hand over the top, reach in and clasp the little hatch that hides Harold, and pull out live bunny rabbit. What was the thing that we said happened when my familiar? The first
So,
thing. It sees?
That one was the mine now. The familiar becomes enchanted by the next visible, shiny, bauble, magic item, interesting monster feature, or food item and decides it belongs to them and they try to steal
oh
it.
no!
Oh, good.
Billy's shiny black eyes.
Oh, good.
Well, I was gonna say Billy is wearing an amulet.
Oh, good.
He's wearing a periaptive wound closure. So
We just pull out this rabbit who has like his periapt.
Billy immediately though is like trying to reach out with his fins, trying to like he's not being aggressive. It's very like, oh, pretty.
I'll hold
Yeah.
Harold closer as Harold is trying to go towards the shark mermaid. This is very odd behavior. Yes, there's the rabbit.
This is the best. This is the best part. Keep watching.
Yeah.
So there's this like mutual petting that's happening, except the rabbit is going for the amulet and Billy's going for the rabbit. So it's close enough.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Maybe I see that the rabbit is trying to steal the amulet.
It's pretty obvious, yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Which I would like to try and assist my rabbit by creating a distraction, being like, "Oh my god, look over there!"
Oh my gosh. Okay, make a sleight of hand check or deception, whatever's stronger.
Can I aid another?
How would you like to do that?
Curious is going to take sort of like a cough to the side and cast minor illusion.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'll totally allow
And
that.
there is suddenly in a nook in the grotto an exact identical copy of Harold clutching the periapt.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Billy's gonna see it. What did you get your? What was that?
Rabbits.
It's 26.
Jesus
Sleight of hand.
Christ!
Ooh.
God. Yeah, Billy sees the illusionary rabbit and is like torn. Starts to go for that one as the other rabbit is going along. This is getting chaotic. I'm into it. I keep thinking of the amulet like a oh god, I just lost everything. It's basically like a thick 80s style link chain.
Good.
Yeah, so like the rabbit has like one foot in the chain.
It's like a Cuban link chain.
Yeah. There we go. Stupid.
Excellent. Probably a really flimsy clasp, right? That's really manipulable by rabbit.
It was not made for a shark. Yeah.
With like that, what was your sleight of hand? Like 26?
26. Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you for the donation, putting us over $200.
Hey!
Yay! How many how
3!
much was that donation?
Rolls.
30.
30?
30.
Okay.
So Marlo, what is while Izzy's figuring that out?
Okay. A couple of things. First, I'm going to hold out the rabbit for as long as it needs to get the amulet off the shark, unless I think it's going to turn its attention back to us. Secondly, Marlowe doesn't know that actual magic is real. He thinks it's all like illusion, so he has no idea how that friggin' rabbit got over there. What did I do? He's looking at Harold, trying to fiddle with this shark. And then if the shark turns back, he's gonna put Harold back in the hidden hatch, hopefully with the amulet in his hat.
Billy is fixated on the illusion, so because sharks prey.
Dice like
yeah.
Marlowe.
Oh no! I will say, before any of this happens, Marlowe, you managed to take Harold back with the periaptive wound closure, while Billy is like honing in on the other bunny.
Okay.
Back
So
into
this
the
is
hat
gonna,
they go, into the little the hidden section.
this is gonna complicate stuff quite a bit. Because it's two familiar things.
Oh gosh.
And one wild magic thing.
Okay.
This is going to affect Marlowe, and more specifically, Marlowe's poor little familiar Harold.
Okay.
Pet rock. The familiar becomes a pet rock for the next 5 minutes in game.
Oh man.
Only the familiar's master actually remembers their familiar ever not being a pet rock. The familiar can still move, perform actions, and telepathically communicate, but only when nobody but the familiar's master is looking.
Oh man, I love that part of the magic trick where you pull a rock out of your hat. And then
Harold just turned into a weeping angel.
Why did I cast a bunny?
That's amazing. That's so good. Yeah, Marlowe, there's like a sudden weight, like a weird weight in your hat.
The
This
second
rock
familiar.
trick, best trick, yes.
Okay, the second one that you just triggered is going to be for Chicken and Splendid.
Oh, good.
I'm sorry, was that important?
Oh no.
The familiar breaks an item in their vicinity. DM's choice.
Ooh.
Where's Splendid right now?
I imagine that Splendid had been writing still either on Chicken or on Peppa. So they're with the group.
Okay.
She's
okay.
nearby.
So hasn't like totally wandered off. All right.
No. She's kind of keeping guard, actually. She's like watching whatever Slimy Jack is trying to do and getting an idea of what's going on in this lair.
Jack is just watching this entire thing happen, very amused. Like,
Good.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
The last thing that happens is actually going to affect Temple. This is the wild magic element. The character shrinks, becoming a small creature with the speed of 20 feet until their next long rest. This does not affect the character's clothing or equipment.
Right.
You're tiny now.
Or am I tiny next time I cast?
Until the next long rest.
Jeez.
look at those tiny deer ears. They're so
Okay. Jack at this point is just like, well, that was more than I expected. All right.
magic.
Yeah. I mean, clearly Marlowe's not the only one with a fabulous life on the magic circuit, apparently. Tell you what, Billy, that's not real. It's okay. Billy's just like swiping at the illusionary bunny. And then Peppa, I would say that if Splendid's on you, Splendid busted that potion that y'all got. So now there is a purple stain down your back.
The transformation startled Splendid, and she's still a chicken. She sort of went like,
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I have no thumbs.
Now
Yeah,
a partially purple chicken is the question.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
She's
Okay,
now a
just the
purple
tail
chicken.
feathers. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's how Eggs' dip dye works. It's just
Oh,
this
yeah.
potion.
That could be. With all of this going on, and Jack's just like, I tell you what, you've completely thrown my very peaceful grotto into chaos, so take what you would like and please get the fuck out.
We've only been here 10 minutes.
It's 9
We could
minutes
do
too
more.
long.
Oh, well, yeah, come on, guys, let's just take what we need. Let's get out
Yeah.
of here.
Temple brings her now tiny bag of holding out, and Peppa's welcome to just start shoveling.
There you go. Oh my god, the image is so good.
Chicken turns back to Jack and says,
Splendid says to apologize for trouble. You have been what word? Hotel. Hotel bowl.
Hotel.
Hospitable.
I'm not gonna joke about that anymore. Yeah. I'm not. I refuse to actually take that. Magic Man, come here for a second.
Yes, of course.
Hand you a
Oh,
business
okay.
card. Just says Slimy Jack Surgery on it.
Oh,
I
you're so
recommend an upgrade. At some point. Consider it. Just think about it.
good. Okay.
In
You
the
mean
form
like
of an arm?
the goblins that we passed with the.
Oh, that was, yeah, every surgery is elective, of course.
How are
So
you?
they
at adding
signed up for that?
pockets?
Yes, I have the contract to prove it if you'd like to see it. It's even written in Goblin.
Interesting. How are you at adding pockets, like secret pockets?
To your
Or is it-
flesh.
I mean, ideally to my clothes, but
I think that's
There
more of
is
a tailor thing.
interesting.
Yeah. You see, the stitching only works if this arm, and he kind of wiggles the one arm around, can do it.
Get a flesh pocket. Why not?
Like possum. So useful. Put
Marsupial
all kinds of
pouch.
egg in there.
I'll think on it.
Very good, very good. Now, get out. Oh, and use the other door, please. I've had enough of you I have to go fix my pet. Thank you for that.
We'll see ourselves out.
That far long kind of southeast tunnel is the one that leads out. And he's like, just mind the lots of shit. Just be careful.
Well, you seem like a nice gent.
Definitely.
Cool house. I'd live there.
Yeah, I'm out.
Out? All right. Okay.
Was nice meeting you, Slimy.
Mr.
You
Jack,
all start to kind of make your way back out of the tunnel, and slowly, like, the air gets clearer, and you can start to smell fresh air. And then, Marla, you notice Billy following you.
I will alert the rest of the group. The mermaid is following us.
Maybe he wants your rock.
Maybe.
I need my medal back.
Your what?
You took my thing. Kind of like makes this motion.
I haven't taken anything.
I either need it or no, I'm just gonna come with you, and just kind of like bites onto the back of your coat.
Stop that. That's expensive. I only have one of those.
Marla, I think you have an
Rawr.
assistant. Maybe you could do that thing where you saw them in half.
You have
That's
a
a cool
friend.
trick.
He's a good
I've always
friend
wanted to
now.
see that one.
Okay, well, I do have something for this. If I could please have somebody's assistance. Okay, I'm
I'll do
gonna
it.
shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it.
I was gonna say choose somebody. Yeah, just grab someone. You can grab Billy.
Oh no, I need an ally.
You need someone
So
else.
it's
Gotcha.
the
Okay.
The aid action so that I can get advantage on my attack roll.
Yeah.
Ah,
I can help.
Ah, excellent. Fabulous assistance. Billy, are you ready? It's another magic trick.
No, I eat coat.
Temple just leans in, waiting to find out what she's supposed to do.
Okay. Billy, if you would like to stand with my assistant here, if you could just put your head between their hands, just like this, see?
No,
show
I
you-
eat coat.
You eat
You
coat?
could eat my robes.
Okay. Turns around. Hi, kitty.
Aw.
Turns around and like chomps onto Temple's robes. This tastes better.
Probably true. Okay. Now, you think that this, I pull out of my cape, is a simple cane. Try and bend it, show that it doesn't bend at all. But in fact, it is not. I'm going to quickly pull out the blade and stab it in his face.
You're gonna stab this poor stray puppy dog.
Curious is gonna be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought this was a magic trick.
Violence! No one said violence! Yeah, I'd go for it.
Okay. Okay, we'd be excited to know it was a 9. Oh my
Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit higher than that. It just sees it and is like, mine now, and like tries to like swat it out of the way. I want to go with you.
Oh, you want to come? Would you like to be my assistant?
Yes. I don't know what that is.
You want to help out with the magic tricks?
I don't know what that is.
You know, like when I made the bunny disappear and appear over
You
there?
just tell me what to do. That's what Jack does.
Great. Come with us then.
Yes, you'll have fun.
Yeah.
We do
Okay.
many things.
And sees Splendid and is like, you're my new friend. And just kind of follows the chicken.
Oh, good. She'll sort of, "Mer, mer."
Everyone knows who the real leader is. Yep. You
But Splendid will lead people towards the fresh air.
was not expecting you to adopt Billy, but here we
Yep.
go.
Only
Yep.
the Shark Man.
Billy
Curious
the
will
Shark
just
Man.
take that purple potion out of the out of his backpack and go, here, have a juice box.
Aw.
Smashes it into his face.
So is
Now
his
there's
face
just
gonna be stained?
Purple, yeah. Just across the. It's a good look. I like
It's
it.
sweet. See?
Mm.
No, not a fan.
No, but his
Okay.
teeth are now purple, so it's like this kind of like hideous looking visage that he has going on. Poor guy.
It's great.
He's freshly chewed on the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, basically, yeah. The tunnel's gonna eventually take you to the south side of town, kind of where the old docks are, and you can make your way back, however slowly, or I don't know. What a group to like be parading back through town as this
I'm
is
moving
happening.
slowly.
And you see Eggs is just like locking up for the day, and she sees all of you and is like, I didn't say anything about a man shark, but I will take him off your hands.
He our friend.
Okay, was gonna give him a job, but sure, yeah.
Billy, do you want to work with this boom lady?
Looking at you, Temple, has a mouthful of your robes again, and is like, no, I fight. I bite people. I bite people for you.
All right.
So me too. Yeah, good job.
You can exchange your goods for your gem.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! And as you
Payments.
kind of manage to wrap up your bizarre ass adventure down in the sewers underneath Sandwall, you do see kind of as you all are, let's say that you stay at the inn for the night to kind of recuperate and be like, what the fuck just happened? You do see the shop kind of poof fold up and then fold up again. And eventually it's about yay big. And Eggs just picks it up and is like, that'll work. All right, let's go, Morden. And you see this little cogwheel guy kind of roll out from underneath her robes. She's like, all right, we're getting the fuck out of here. And then just poof, is gone.
Whoa.
So,
I've been
I
thinking about
think-
investing in a mobile home.
there you go. Ask Eggs. She can build you one. So with that, I think we'll wrap up our adventure for tonight. Thank you,
Yay.
everyone, for sticking around. We appreciate it. Thank you for helping us raise $210
Nice.
for the Morris
Yay.
Animal Foundation.
Yeah.
So put us almost about a third of our way there. That's fantastic. Tomorrow we pick back up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the final game of Delta Valorum Arc 2. It's game 9. It is a pre-record. It was previously aired just so that you all can catch up before we play the first game of the new arc live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As some of our new players and some old mixed in are on the planet Drez and get roped into another adventure, possibly with time travel. So there we go. We will catch you all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And thank you to my wonderful players for that bizarro. I don't know what the hell just happened, but
And a
I
cheer
think
for our
that's.
DM.
Oh, thank you. But very much appreciate everyone's time, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.